Can I also say, this irritates me to no end. This banner telling you that you have a character quest left. Like, yeah, I know. There's a reason I haven't done it yet. Get off my screen! I enjoy Yoimiya because what am I saying? I enjoy Yoimiya because she's like somebody I would like her the way that she, how do I say this nicely? The way that she can talk for hours is my exact like friend type, because I can't, and I appreciate someone who can just fill the silence and I don't have to. She's someone I feel like I'd be good friends with, but
whenever I get to
as
take
a
a break,
character in
I always
Genshin,
want a
I'm not
snack.
that
I got some
interested.
candy, fruit, and jerky. You want some?
But at the same time, I'm always going to be excited to see it because I adore her VA. It's like I always want her. I don't know who you think I'm describing. Oh, Charlotte and Kanich.
Hey, there's a newsstand over there. Want to grab a copy of the Steambird?
So I think Charlotte isn't voiced, and Kinich also isn't voiced. Yeah, same. It was just that one cry of Ben Balmacina. So okay, I will love you forever now then. That, and I adore her videos when she goes to like Comic Cons and stuff, and she takes photos with cosplayers, and then is like, and then mid photo like says that she's Yoimiya's voice actor, and it's always so cute every time. She's like so, even the VA seems so bubbly and happy and lovely, and I love her. Yeah. Steambird.
We know our Fontanian friends love a little drama. There's no way they let their readers down. Isn't that Charlotte? And standing next to her, surely that can't be Kanich?
Let me, because I'm paranoid, just hear my audio again for a second. Yeah, it's fine. Okay.
How about... Lost treasure resurfaces at last. Behold the beauty of the Remurian teacup.
I have just realised that he has multiple piercings, and he has the exact piercing placement that I want, but I'm too much of a wuss to get. Hold up. This one's the gem. A legal restaurant caught serving saurian stew proves surprisingly popular. Why did I have such a hard time saying that?
Pretty shocking. But it still feels like it's missing something. Ah, got it!
Like in Among Us, she's cussing out her friend and telling them she knows where they live. Then talking about how she was the caretaker for her elderly grandfather for several years. Yeah! It's like she's so sweet and wholesome and so angry at everybody. And so nice. I love her.
Udex gravely wounded in shocking stabbing. Set to miss cross-border smuggling trial.
Oh. Okay. My oh my, that can't be for real. I didn't expect to get that, like, I didn't expect to get that like right from the off. I'm sorry.
Huh? What?
Yeah, what?
Did Paimon hear that right? Neuvillette was stabbed and gravely wounded? No, surely that can't be right. Can it?
Surely not. If it is, we're all toast. Aha, I thought I heard familiar voices. What if it isn't the Traveller and Paimon? What coincidence! Mr. Kenichi and I were talking about you just a few minutes ago. Unfortunately for me, he's a very loyal friend. I pressed him for some juicy details, but he remained tight-lipped about you. So, anything you want to share with me about the great Traveller's triumphant exploits in Natlan? Yeah, it was a team effort. Modest as ever. Anyway, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself, sorry. Let me backtrack a little. Hi, you two, it's been ages. What brings you back to Fontaine?
Hey there, you two. Fancy running into you here.
Yeah, what a pleasant surprise. What was that you said about Neuvillette just then?
Yeah, that, and also a less than pleasant shock.
Exactly.
What the heck was all that about a Saurian meat restaurant and the eunuchs getting stabbed? Please say you weren't being serious.
Was Neuvillette stabbed for saurian meat? Oh, that? We were just trading tab... Oh, okay. Okay, well then I feel stupid. We were just trading tabloid headlines. Is that what you're talking about?
Trading tabloid headlines?
Okay, so if that was... So what... Listen. So... Sorry. For God's sake, why would you put that in the trailer then? Okay, like, so are we just, like, supposed to not believe anything that happens in a trailer ever again? Oh my god, that's so stupid.
Yeah. Charlotte and I were having a little contest to see who could find the most ridiculous fake news stories.
That's so stupid.
Either I got lucky, or I have a knack for honing in on the most outrageous material.
Oh my god, this is like... Listen, so... There are times that you can absolutely do like a cop-out in a trailer, and the first thing that's coming to mind is the Doctor Who 60th anniversary had a shot of shooting Atwood's Doctor, or like some promotional material or something had a shot, or maybe it was the Christmas special, I don't fully remember, but it was a trailer for something that he was in, and they had this shot that never appeared. And then in the series afterwards, we found the shot, and it was at the end of Boom, which was the 3rd episode, and it was right at the end. You have that shot that looks like a really dramatic thing, and so you just focus in on this moment, and then he just sort of goes, right then, we're off, kind of thing. And it's like, it feels like the editors knew that the fans would hyperfixate on this random shot and try and figure out which episode it's going to come into, and so they made it like not actually a serious thing. I feel like that's fine, and that's fun, and it also set up the whole premise. When you had this shot that we all like obsessed over, that sort of is what the entire series was really about, because we had all these theories about all these things that turned out not to be true, and that was like the point of the series. I'm not explaining it very well, but like, it was a cop-out in a trailer that did make sense. It's kind of similar to we, the fans, thinking we were so clever for figuring out that S-Triad was an anagram of TARDIS, and then they have it in the episode, and then Kate Stewart goes, well, yeah, obviously. Yeah. And it's like, oh, we're actually not that clever for figuring it out. Fair enough, you knew we were going to figure it out, kind of thing. But if you're going to do a cop-out in a trailer, it has to be for a reason. Like, the actual... Finding out that this was actually not how it appeared in the trailer has to be worth it. Just having it suddenly out of... having it just suddenly in the trailer played as genuine. Is that what that's not it? When you find out that the thing in the trailer is not what you thought it was, it has to be just as satisfying. Again, sorry, I'm rambling. So this is why this is going to be 9.5 hours. I'm so sorry. I have so many thoughts. This is like the difference again between finding out about as Triad TARDIS, oh actually it might be Susan, oh my god no it isn't, it's actually this thing. The difference between that and having an entire series like, oh my god, who's Ruby's mother? Oh, she's absolutely bloody nobody. That's the difference. The result has to be worth it. That this is just stupid. I think for me, the Goat Genshin trailer is the one for the second half of Fontaine. Well, there's a bunch of voices, I think Whirling, Farina, and then Nivolette's voice just cuts through them all. Yeah! That was a good, like, misleading trailer. It's fine to mislead people with trailers, but it has to have a point. Making us believe for a while that Nivolette was stabbed. And then, yeah, it's fake. It always makes me feel like... Is them coming up with outrageous material gonna be relevant later? Or was this genuinely just for some gag that's not funny? That's especially since like it was plausible, because Eva has a line about oh, if Nivolette's injured, do you want me to have a look? You know I'm a vet, not a doctor. And Wriothesley's come out and everyone's like, Nivolette's in it a lot, and it was absolutely 100% plausible thing to have happened. Oh, I'm so sorry. I almost feel like this is just not gonna be fun anymore. That is a ridiculous start to this whole thing. Imagine just starting your entire event like, hi, we lied to you. We got you all excited for this potentially really interesting plot point, and we just lied to you. This is just like... This is just like, oh, she was actually pointing at a lamppost with a sign that said Ruby Road, and that's why she was pointing randomly even though she wasn't before, and the memory changed and it makes no sense. Is that exact same kind of cop-out? I am not okay! Sorry, let me... Just her dad telling her knows she's smarter than she pretends to be. It's not... Yeah, this is not funny. Okay, I'm fine. Carry on. I'm sorry you had to see such an unflattering sight of Fontaine, Mr. Knight. I'm sorry you had to see such an unflattering side to me. I didn't realise. I'm changing the subject so much, but I actually didn't realise that one reveal in Doctor Who irritates me as much as it did until right this moment. Okay. These third-rate tabloids write their headlines purely to shock and scandalise. All they care about is grabbing your attention to boost their sales. my god, is that not exactly what the trailer just did? The ones who've still got a shred of integrity will at least clarify the truth in the main body of the article, although the misleading headline is still an underhanded trick to draw readers in. But others, like the ones we were just reading out loud, have no qualms about making outright fabrications.
If I had to quantify it, I'd say about 1% of what they write is the truth.
Yes, see, exactly, which is why I'm just so not going to enjoy this bloody event anymore. That's pretty lenient of you, Mr. Kniech.
Huh? Him? Lenient? Oh, you gotta be kidding!
How? Oh, I feel better now. Okay. Do you remember when I had like a moment where I thought I can't pull for Kniech because the howl just winds me up and I can't sit and listen to him, and now he appears and he instantly makes me feel better. It's not as big a twist as Shiori, but like there was a moment where I didn't like a howl, and I can't believe I ever disliked a howl. What is wrong with me? Also, a howl, why are you scared of breaking the law?
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to give credit to these so-called news stories for occasionally including a grain of truth. All I'm saying is, even the wildest leaps of the human imagination are always rooted in reality.
A howl and Nouvellette surely have to have a conversation at some point, because why is that? A howl can't be hiding because, like, oh, I'm a flying object on the first day of the month in Fontaine, because How? You are the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How, sovereign of flames, apparently. You don't care.
All those fake headlines you mentioned actually do have some basis in fact?
Sure they do.
They don't.
For instance, there was in fact a smuggling trial recently. Considering the amount of speculation surrounding the smuggled goods, it's no wonder there are rumors about restaurants serving saurian meat or teacups being unearthed from ancient ruins.
Oh my god, it's the horse meat scandal.
But in reality, the goods in question were simply a few ancient relics dug up from ruins in Natlan.
Horse meat scandal.
Rest assured, no saurians were harmed in the process.
And if you're wondering why the Udex didn't preside over the trial, it's because this case was assigned to another judge right from the offset. It's not as if the Palais Mammonia has only one judge. We can't expect Monsieur Nivelette to handle every single case himself. On a more interesting note, the trial in question went remarkably smoothly. And it was all thanks to Mr. Kniech's testimony as a key witness.
Oh, okay! Paimon was so busy freaking out about those headlines that she totally forgot to ask why you're here in Fontaine, Kniech.
Phew, it was all a misunderstanding. The world's not going to end. It wasn't a misunderstanding. It was a lie. And the world is gonna end because you lied about it and I'm mad. Yeah, I'm outraged I don't get to see Nouvellette get stabbed, so what? Oh my god. Sue me. I do, I need a hug. You know, it almost like, I'm still mad that we are hearing Kniech right now. I feel bad that I haven't had any time to get outraged at the fact that we're listening to Kniech speak. I just wanted Nouvellette to get stabbed. Is that so bad? Maybe not, but it'd be an even better world for me if Mr. Kniech here would agree to another exclusive interview with the Steambird.
It was a pretty open and shut case, and my testimony in court was clear enough. But I'm guessing, Mademoiselle Charlotte, that you're less interested in the case than you are in trying to uncover some news stories about Natlan.
Drats, you saw right through me. Guess I'll put it down to the keen instincts of a renowned saurian hunter. Any response to that, or...?
I appreciate your kind invitation, but like I said, storytelling isn't really my forte.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go on about it. I am too busy going on about Nouvellette's not getting stabbed.
Kniech the speechless! Kniech the tongue-tied!
Oh my god, how you're a delight!
If you're dead set on doing an interview, Why not talk to the Traveler instead?
Why not talk to her how? Oh, of course, that's a brilliant idea. But that also means I'll need a bit more time to prep. Let me put together a thoughtful list of interview questions. Sounds like I'm not allowed to refuse. I just caught Paimon's face at the end. Well, I know I could be persistent, but at the end of the day, it's your call. Anyway, I should probably be getting back to work. I also need to go track down Gestaner and report these increasingly outrageous tabloids. Farewell, my friends, until we meet again.
Charlotte never stops, does she?
Oh, she did like a smug face at the Traveler not being able to refuse an interview.
Anyway, Paimon just has to ask.
I mean, auto, you know.
That owl thing that popped out before, or was it a howl? It kind of looked like a howl, but at the same time...
Oh, that thing. Yeah, that was a howl.
Huh? What's up with him? Like, he's still noisy, but he's way quieter than before. It's like he's trying to hide or something.
Is it because he's been going around saying he's a sovereign of flames, but he knows full well there's an actual dragon sovereign in Fontaine, and he doesn't want to come out because he's scared. So he's pretending that it's because he doesn't want to get caught, because you're not supposed to have flying objects, but actually he's just afraid of the Hydro Dragon. Maybe I'm not acclimatizing very well to Fontaine.
Could be.
Not acclimatizing? Aw, poor Almighty Dragon Lord is not feeling well.
Oh my god. Oh, Karina, you're so funny.
Too bad he can't come out to argue back.
What do you mean?
There's nothing physically wrong with him. It actually has to do with a strange law we learned about after arriving in Fontaine.
He doesn't care.
Apparently, it's forbidden to release flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month.
Come on, How does not care about that. You can't tell me he cares about that. I'm sure Paimon gets it even better.
Paimon sure does. Paimon's been down this road before. There's an easy solution. As long as Kanich holds onto a house tail, he'll be considered an Almighty Dragon Lord balloon, not a flying Almighty Dragon Lord.
Also, surely a living person like Paimon and Kukuku are not flying objects that have been released because they are, in fact, living people. So, like, surely Paimon never should have counted as a flying object anyway.
Not gonna lie, I was considering that. But Ahau wasn't too thrilled with the idea of huffing and puffing away in the form of a mini helium balloon. That said, it's pretty annoying how he keeps randomly popping up all of a sudden. Anyway, this morning I saw a notice outside the Palais Mermonia about an event that's set to take place outside the city soon. Something to do with filmmaking. I hear that's all the rage here. I was planning to stay here and do some exploring for a few extra days anyway, so I think I'll go check it out. It'll be a good chance to let that noisy helium balloon out. He might even learn a thing or two. If you're free, why don't you come along?
Sure, seeing how angry always makes my day. Yeah, that was Farina trying to show off. Yeah.
I know where it is, so let me lead the way.
Yeah, exactly. Made sense back then, but surely it doesn't count. Have you frozen? No. Okay, good, thank you. An overnight fantasy land. Take a stroll outside the city with Kanich. Oh, stop making me teleport. It takes years. Oh. Chivalmeron film Fantasyland. Ah. Which one is that? The sea? No. Because the octopus thing is Gentle High Musher, and the crab is Crabaletta. Am I completely thinking of the wrong
Looks like
thing?
I remembered correctly. Here we are.
Wow, this is awesome! Hard to believe it was just an empty beach before.
Yeah. It was still completely deserted only a few days ago when I passed by on my way to testify at the Opera House.
Oh no, don't ruin Farina time with Navia.
There must be some efficient workers in Fontaine. Quite impressive.
A few days? One night was all it took. Rap-a-tap-tap, ta-da!
Who are you?
But is this all it takes to blow people away? Oh, no. Given my past experience, I can't let myself get carried away.
There's something oddly familiar about the way you talk. Who are you again?
Well, I can't believe you actually remember me. It's me, Lepine Pauline. That's right, the unlucky one.
Yeah, I remember you. Good to see you again. The prototype lens has come in handy, by the way.
Of course! How else would we have managed to build Fantasyland in a single night?
Fantasyland?
At least that's how I like to think of it myself. A magical land of fantasy, the stuff of film buffs' dreams. I know it sounds like I'm laying it on thick, but that really is the goal here.
A house out!
As you can
Hi.
see, the theme of this amusement park is Fontanian filmmaking, a place for all film lovers to come together and co-construct a world of dreams.
Co-construct? Well, that's a relief. Sounds like you're sharing the cost this time rather than pouring your entire life savings into a single project.
Nope! I might be inviting others to help fund this, but that doesn't mean I haven't thrown all my life savings into it too!
Oh my god, why? Don't
Huh?
do that.
You've got to be kidding. Ha! Look at you, puny little humans. Recklessly betting your entire future against some stupid vanity project. If you're expecting even an ounce of sympathy from the almighty Dragon Lord, dream on! Mockery is all you shall get, straight from the heart!
How is it wise to go to Fontaine and start screaming about being the almighty Dragon Lord? Also, I adore her.
Sorry,
as well.
just ignore that little gizmoid. He likes to butt in occasionally. Do go on.
I don't remember why we know her, but I feel like I'm vaguely remembering now. Like, recognizing.
Gizmoid? Who you calling Gizmoid? You're the Gizmoid!
Creative, how? Oh dear god,
Wow!
wait.
That's quite a nifty mecha you've got yourself there. Is it some sort of smart personal assistant?
Please tell me we get a How and Kakuku interacting since they're both here.
You ought to let Miss Charlotte see your cool gadget. Who knows? Maybe you could even look into mass production.
Oh my god, seriously? First you're obsessing over foreskins, and now you're thinking about wet dreams. Dear God, what's wrong with you?
Mass production? Ugh, insolent, vulgar, and disrespectful! I, the almighty Dragon Lord, am one of a kind! There has never been another like me, nor will there ever be! And another thing, smart is the understatement of the century! I shall have you know that I am Kahula How, forebear of ancient wisdom! I lived for eons long before any of you were born!
It won't happen because we've already set this up as a really disappointing event, but I am begging for a moment where a How is going off like that. You know, the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How, forebearer of ancient wisdom, and then, like, he turns around and Nouvellette is right there.
What?
That's all I want.
Heavens above! I beg your pardon, forebear of ancient wisdom. Please, I meant no offense.
Idiot meets idiot.
Oh, I do know. I remember you. I remember that person.
What's all the fuss? Making some new friends, are we?
Nouvellette just manifests behind him. That's all I want. Oh dear God, no! We're gonna have ew! I don't want it. No. Ah!
Miss Navia!
Oh, he's gonna say something.
Allow me to introduce the star behind all the work that's gone into this venue. Miss Navia, President of Fontaine Spina di Rosula.
Ugh. Ew.
Hello, everyone. Partner, Paimon. How have you been lately?
I was doing, however distressed I was back then when I found out that Nicolette was not in fact stabbed is nothing compared to this moment, Navia.
Hello there. I'm Kanich.
I was just about to say, those sparkles are pissing me off.
What about me? What about me? My useless servant can't even give me a proper introduction.
I'm sure I'm being so annoying by constantly pausing, but I need to prepare myself because I just know full well that she's gonna say something, and then he's gonna all of a sudden be like, oh my god, she's so amazing, sparkle, sparkle. Go on.
You'd think someone yelling their name out in the middle of a public street really needs an introduction?
Exactly.
He's not wrong. I caught yours just now, in fact. So, you must be the almighty Dragon Lord, Mr. Ahau. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, see that? That's what I call proper manners.
Oh, shut up.
Well, it's not every day you meet a well-mannered human. Navia, was it? Excellent. You may address the almighty Dragon Lord by his name.
I hate how even his voice got just a little bit softer. You know, I can just about handle having to pause the story to talk about how amazing and beloved Navia is. But you have to do that to Ahau. Ahau, who has arguments with a tiny baby saurian who says a few lines, and that's it, is like, oh, she's so well-mannered. You may address the almighty Dragon Lord by his name. I hate this so much. Yeah, also, he can't shake your hand, Navia, so actually that was a bit shitty of you.
Navia, don't you think the title Almighty Dragon Lord is a bit silly?
How dare you.
It's no big deal. All little animals do that, don't they? I mean, try to puff themselves up to look more impressive.
How can't understand Cuckoo is hilarious. Especially since, like, I'm pretty sure Nicolette can. That's so funny. Just getting but they can wind Ahau up so easily. That just have this one little bird saying, like, no way, bro. It just pisses him off. It's so funny. Ahau's totally being treated like a little cuddly pet.
Anyway, it's all thanks to Miss Navia and the Spina di Rosula that Fantasyland's gotten up and running in the space of a single night.
Because she's just
Honestly,
so
thank
cool, isn't she?
heavens! After all that paperwork and endless waiting, the event and venue finally got the green light. I couldn't wait a moment longer. The second the approval came through, I reached out to President Navia, hoping she could lend a hand. After all, who else but the Spina di Rosula would indulge such impulsive demands?
Sorry, traveler. Miss Lapine Pauline sometimes gets a bit overwhelmed by her own excitement. As you can see.
I know. We've
I'm
met
guessing
her.
she hasn't gone
We
into
don't
much
need you to
detail about the
tell
event
us.
yet. So let me fill you in. In short, the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland is a fan convention that's open to film enthusiasts from all over Teyvat. Miss
Yeah, at
Lapine
least
Pauline is hosting this event
Lapine was
and
in
also
character.
providing technical support.
Huh? Cheval Moran?
Cheval Man!
That's right. The one and only Intendant Cheval Mirande!
Yeah!
After much persistence
seahorse.
and many solicitations, I finally obtained Lady Farina's permission to use the image of her close friend.
Tell me I'm right.
Not
Tell me
only is
it's-
our adorable mascot drawing in fans by the minute, but she's also boosting her own popularity. And that was always the goal. A win-win arrangement.
Suri Tendante Chevalmoran. Of course. Because Gentilheim Usher is the little octopus thing, and Mademoiselle Crabaletta is the crab.
It's been a while since we last met, but still, it's a surprise to hear Lapine Pauline coming out with such sensible ideas. By the way, Miss Lapine Pauline, have you decided to switch careers and go into film tech?
Not exactly. By chance, one of the prototype lenses I developed caught a photographer's eye, and it's now being used for the latest cinematic productions. Thanks to this unexpected opportunity, I've had the chance to invent various film-related equipment and props.
I love like the sheer difference in things that me and you are able to remember.
That's right. So don't underestimate Miss Lapine Pauline, our resident engineer. She's the technical powerhouse at the core of this entire event. As for the Spina di Rosula, we're mainly here to take care of planning, operations, and management. For anyone feeling inspired to set up a booth, Miss Lapine Pauline and I will provide the necessary technical and operational support once their application has been approved. By the way, traveler, are you at all interested in taking
I
part?
was until you asked me.
It would be a chance for you to earn some extra income. Plus, with your skills, I'm sure you could bring
Yeah, I'll
something
think about it.
Paimon would be even more tempted if you were to, say, throw in one of those fancy feasts she's seen in those gourmet food reels.
Well, as it happens, that'll be a
I'm having
piece
some.
of cake. Everyone needs to eat, whether they be tourists or the stall owners themselves. So thanks to Miss Navia's help, we've managed to invite none other than the celebrity chef, Miss Escoffier, to run our theme restaurant.
Can I just say, I know she is a character. It has to put on an American accent, but dear God, I really wish that she'd have been allowed to keep her British accent, because celebrity chef with a British accent, and I have seen clips of her, so I know how heated she gets about food. I'm just saying that if you're gonna have a very heated celebrity chef with an actor who's already British, why would you not go all the way?
Look over there!
You! Yes, you! For the last time, the ingredients have to be in the right ratio! Get it right next time, or you might as well just lie down on the chopping board yourself.
A famous chef and pioneer of Fontaine's precision gastronomy. A culinary movement that takes the rigorous precision and quantitative methods that are routine in scientific experimentation and applies them to cooking. In the eyes of her students, she is both a genius who strives for perfection and a stickler whose exacting standards fill them with dread. To create dishes that transcend the sublime, she's constantly pushing the boundaries of flavour. I so wish it was her own, the actor's accent.
She seems a bit busy right now.
Well, I'm sold. I think I'll make a How go be her assistant.
You little... What's your game here?
Demoiselle, sorry to bother you, but there's an issue over here that requires your personal attention.
Apologies. Looks like it's back to work with me. Please feel free to take a gander at what we've got.
Can't believe the only good things about Navia, and we don't even get them anymore.
Anyway, if you're interested in taking part, come find me later.
Mm-hmm. You tell me more.
Greetings. Apologies if you overheard my harsh words just now, but I assure you it is entirely necessary. The sheer lack of standards here will be the death of me. Do you have any idea of the kind of customers I'm gonna get with how lax things are at the moment?
Do you see what I mean? This should be being said with an English accent. I'm prepared to die on that hill.
The ones that leave their guns behind by accident, and then come back to collect them later bringing ammunition with them.
Yeah, that's the kind of customer you wouldn't forget in a hurry.
Oh.
Wait, has that happened before?
No, it's just the mention of guns reminded me. Someone did actually leave their gun nearby.
Silver did have the almonds!
Just before we started setting up, as we were cleaning up the site, someone stumbled upon a mysterious locked box.
Oh, I'm upset about them now.
It didn't look like something from Fontaine, though. It had more of a Natlanese vibe.
Oh?
Do you think a foreign tourist might have left it behind?
That's what I assumed at first. But the box was buried beneath a pile of wooden planks, rocks, and whatnot, so it seemed like someone deliberately hid it there. But I didn't see much point in speculating, so the best thing I could think of was to hand it over to the authorities. I trekked all the way over to the Palais Mermonia just to hand it in. Ugh, it was exhausting.
Oh, I miss
What did the
Silver.
authorities make of it?
I miss Silver.
Oh, they made a mountain out of a molehill, as usual. Before even addressing the question of what was actually inside the box, they had several heated discussions about whose responsibility it was to write the lost and found notice. Thankfully, the ever-reliable Officer Sedine stepped up and immediately called in the Marechaussee Phantom to crack the lock and check if there were any dangerous items inside.
Sidine!
And, as it turned out, there was a gun.
Wow, that's a dangerous item, all right.
Mind if I ask what kind of gun
Put
it was?
like that, Paimon.
Oh yeah, Mr. Kanich, you're from Natlan, aren't you? Do you know a lot about guns?
You could say it comes with the job. I have an interest in weaponry and the like.
Ugh, such a spoiled brat. What, are the toys I gave you not good enough for you anymore?
Yep, got sick of those long ago.
You little... Don't dare you turn your nose up at my gifts! Why,
Time for a timeout, old-timer.
Oh, how I love you so much. Also, I was gonna say, Aoife's here. Aoife has a gun. Aoife probably knows things.
Sorry, where were we? Oh yeah, do you recall what the gun looked like?
It's a bit hard to describe. If you ask me, it didn't even really look like a gun. Give me a second. I'll knock out a quick sketch.
Oh God. Okay.
Something like this.
Aoife being like, I'm a healer. I rarely use my guns. Yeah.
Whoa, it's so neat and precise.
Sketched by a professional engineer, after all.
It's nothing.
Me, dude, your healing sucks. I saw a video about how amazing Aoife's healing is. And I was just thinking, like, where? No offense, Aoife, I love you to bits and pieces, but, like, where is his really good healing? Is it in the room with us?
Sorry. Is something wrong with my drawing? I know it doesn't really look like a gun, but I assure you, this is exactly what it looked like.
You can believe her. She's
And
an
it certainly
engineer.
could shoot as well, too. I confirmed that with the officer from the Marechaussee Phantom.
No, quite the opposite. The features are very accurate. and it is definitely from Natlan.
Oh yeah, that'll
Please,
be it.
don't mind
if
me.
If you like, you
I'm
know,
just taking a moment to admire it.
if you build characters properly, they tend to do what they're supposed to do. Thanks a lot, Lupine Pauline. It was a delight to see
I should
you.
be the one thanking you. Thank you, and everyone else for your support.
Don't mention it. Besides, we haven't really done anything.
Not at all. The buzz and excitement you guys bring is exactly what this event needs. Oh dear, I'm starting to feel a bit guilty watching everyone else toil away. Guess it's about time I got back to work too.
To be fair, you contributed
just
all your
before I
savings.
go, one last thing. Traveler, it's wonderful to see you. Here's to a successful collaboration.
Seems like Kanicha has something to say. Let's go find a quiet spot. I'm saying goodbye to Lupine Pauline. You and Kanicha find somewhere you can
I'm
chat.
sure you noticed that there was something unusual about that gun.
I didn't. No, not at all. Tell me everything.
Correct. It's most likely an old weapon dug up from some ancient dragon ruins. Based on my experience, it might be more accurate to refer to it as a hand cannon. But in Fontaine terms, it's not wrong to call it a gun.
Oh no, it's an ancient dragon thing.
Given why I came here, don't you think it's curious that an ancient dragon relic of unknown origin would turn up like this, out of the blue? I suspect this gun might have something to do with that smuggling case. It might have slipped through the cracks.
Look, if you're gonna have Nirelette, and you have Ahau, and you have Kakuku in the same place, in the same event at the same time, about an ancient dragon relic, then you cannot not let them talk.
Time is of the essence, so I'd like to head over to the Palais Mermonia to verify my suspicions.
But like all this dragon mention and stuff, it would have made sense if someone was actually out for Nirelette and he ended up getting stabbed or something. I think I'll join you.
Perfect. Then we can head out right away.
I'm not getting over it.
Or, if you want to catch up with your friends first, I can wait.
Friends where? Where friends? Am I supposed to be talking to somebody? Oh, you. No, I don't. Hi, I'll talk to you.
The fresh vegetables from the new batch are exceptional quality. I just wish I could say the same about the new staff.
Oh, Roxy, sweetheart, no one's home. Sweetheart, you still got to wait a while. Yeah, I don't see any friends here. I mean, I'm sure you'll... Where did you go? You, hi, I'm sure you'll be a good friend. I just don't really know you yet. And there's nobody else around that I would want... Oh, you're a friend.
We've gone over budget in quite a few areas. But, whatever. The results are what counts.
There's a crab on that step. Can I have you? Those were Auroran's vegetables! Oh, that's cute! Oh, if we're going to the Palais Mermonia, does that mean we're going to speak to any certain people? Is this the Nirelette, Wriothesley, and Kakuku, or is he not up yet? Oh, I'll be honest, the only thing I remember in that trailer now is getting stabbed. Oh, hi!
Oh, man.
What's up?
Bro!
Are you mimicking me? Now's not the time. Come on.
I completely forgot about your crab boyfriend. I'm so sorry, but I took your crab boyfriend. He's in my pocket now.
No, I mean, one of our buddies is here, for real. Quite a few of them, actually.
Hey!
Aurora and Aoife, what brings you to Fontaine?
Huh? How come you're... Ah, I'm guessing Kanich is here because of that international smuggling case, right? I've heard quite a bit about that.
Word sure gets around quickly, huh?
First time abroad and you're already making headlines.
Oh, stop it. It's not like I was the center of attention.
Wasn't expecting to see the Traveler and Paimon here too, though.
Hi!
Come on, Aoife.
Yeah, get
Huh?
used to it, bro.
A traveler, by definition, is someone who travels around.
Fair point.
That's not a fair point, Aurora. Aoife, that's not a fair point.
Anyway, back on topic. Wait a second. I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about again?
Why are we all in
Why you're all
Fontaineville?
here, of course.
For vegetables.
Huh?
Okay. I started laughing before Aoife made a noise, and that is so funny. Oh my god, I love his voice actor. Who's his voice actor?
I'll go first. It's for the Chevrolamine film Fantasyland. Wait, is that right?
You tried your
It's
best.
Cheval Moran.
You tried your best, honey.
Ah, right. I keep stumbling over that one.
That's fine.
Guess I owe Cheval Moran an apology, even if she's not here.
It's okay.
Anyway, long story short, the festival restaurant urgently needed fresh vegetables from Natlan, which is why Aoife and I are here.
Yeah, same. This is out of the ships that I don't get, this is not one of them. I don't ship them. I understand why people do. I adore them together. I've never been a big shipper. Like, Riolet is special to me. And Horrorfua is special to me. I don't do it often, but I understand why. I get it.
So, you guys are vegetable couriers?
He is. I'm just here as a responsible adult. It's his first time traveling so far away from home, and all the elders in his tribe were worried. So they had me come along.
He used to be a commentator. I didn't know that.
Even though it's your first time too.
Right, but they still picked me to accompany you. You gotta wonder why that might be.
Don't you get it? They all just saw how overworked you were, so they used it as an excuse to send you off on a vacation.
Wait, what? So I'm getting the grandson treatment now too?
Oh no, that's so cute. Oh, that's adorable.
See? Doesn't matter how much older you are than this dude. Hang out with him long enough, and you'll eventually find yourself being treated like a kid.
Meaning everyone looks after you. What's so bad about that?
In theory, nothing at all. In that case, guess I better start over. Hi guys, my name's Aoife, and I just turned 5.
Oh, he's good. He is good. Also, that's the clickbaited video screenshot that you sent me, isn't it? Nice to meet you, little bro.
Paimon's not sure who the responsible adult is anymore.
Is you, Paimon.
So, what about Kakuku? If he was here, we'd be making more of a ruckus than we already are.
Poodle in the background!
That's exactly what's got me worried.
Phil, look, there was a poodle in the background. There was a half of you in the background.
Aoife, there's nothing to worry about. You're a big boy. You can handle yourself now even without Kakuku.
You think that's what I'm worried about? Anyway, my priority right now is Kakuku. Suffice it to say, Kakuku's in big doo-doo.
How so? He's so small, and all he knows are a few harmless phrases. What kind of trouble could he even get himself into?
Let me guess. Did he get caught out by the law on flying objects?
Bro, you too?
Not me. How?
Oh, that pesky little chatterbox. So that's why he hasn't interrupted us this whole time. Guess he's too scared to show his face.
That, plus he's already spouted enough nonsense for one day. So I've put him on mute until tomorrow.
Nice one. If I was even half as decisive as you are, I would have kept a closer hold on Kakuku so he didn't get a chance to go flying off.
I guess that's what flying objects do. But also, he's alive, so I doubt he counts.
Oh no, bro. Or rather, did Kakuku get caught by the guards for flying around?
If they had managed that, we'd at least be able to track him down. But when the guards started chasing him, Kakuku flew into that building next door. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a high-stakes pursuit going down in there as we speak. Just like one of those cool crime movies.
Oh, he flew straight into the Palais Mammonia. That's so funny. I mean, that's so cute. Imagine running away because you're technically committing a crime only to go straight into Nivelette's office.
Which building?
The Palais Mammonia, Paimon.
That one?
Yup, that's the one. Kakuku sure has a good eye for a getaway. It's the tallest building around. I may be able to fly up pretty high, but checking every last window would still take quite a while. As for Aoife, well, let's just say he's not flying anywhere without a Saurian. Sorry about that.
Not like it's my fault, though. You don't have to apologize on my behalf.
Wait a sec. What's this got to do with how high you can fly? Kakuku's got himself into a real mess here, like a panicked animal running straight into a trap. It's pretty worrying. I'm starting to picture him flapping through a barrage of gunfire while important documents are flying about left, right, and center.
Paimon. I understand, but like, Paimon, you know there's a dragon in there, don't you? Like, I know he's impartial and everything, but he's gonna acknowledge that a Saurian is not an object. I don't think they're gonna just... I don't think they're gonna shoot him down in the middle. I can't imagine any gunfire ever happening ever in the Palais Mammonia. The only time that I can picture that is, say, if someone snuck in and, like, stabbed the Udex, and then people are like, oh my god, we've got to stop this person, and then gunfire and flying important documents, but we all know that's never gonna happen.
Heck yeah! If anyone can pull it off, it's Kakuku. He's always been such an awesome Saurus. I believe in him.
Sadine would never have it, exactly. Also, awesome Saurus. In other words, right now, in this building, there could be not one awesome Sauruses, but two. Lumine, I dare you to say that to Nivelette's face. I dare you to call him an awesome Saurus and to his face.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
Of course I'm for real. I'd never make light of something like that.
All right. Everyone's an awesome Saurus. Well, the human version. But our priority right now should be to go in there and check up on Kakuku.
Yeah, we could totally just, like, walk over there. As it happens, Kenichi and I were just heading over to the Palais Mammonia for something else anyway.
Leave it to us.
You sure? Wow, awesome. That'll be a huge help.
And if Kakuku doesn't listen to you, I give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
Wait, since when was that up to you?
Well, then it's your call, bro.
All right then, if Kakuku doesn't listen to you, I also give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
Yeah, same. I just want to retire to Auroran's world.
There you go. If he objects to that, tell him to come find us.
He won't. Trust me.
Hi, Aoife.
Back when we first met Kakuku in the wild and I begged you to take him under your wing, I never imagined you'd end up spoiling him rotten.
And I never imagined you'd be nagging me about it.
Oh, they're so cute.
Oh, well, I definitely saw that coming.
Huh?
You're only 5 years old after all.
Oh, they're so funny. I love them. Anyway, Nouvellette, my favorite little awesome Saurus. But we should be so glad this is Kukuku running in there and not a How. That's the need. You can't end this event without a How and Nouvellette having a conversation. Do you know if they... How much do you know about this event? I dare anybody to call him an awesome Saurus to his face. I dare you. I dare anybody. In front of Wriothesley. Oh my god, he would never let that go. That would be like such a... Like a new private nickname. My god, he would not shut up about it. That's so funny. That's so cute. Oh.
Nothing new there.
What's all that commotion? Are they arguing in there?
Oh god, are they? Hi.
What's all that commotion? Are they arguing in there?
Oh, look at Sadine! Look at her over there! Oh no! Do they all have things to say? Oh, you don't. Are you not fussed about the commotion? Counterpoint, we ask Farina or Wriothesley to call him an awesome Saurus to his face. To the left of the door. Who's to the left of the door? Oh. You? Who do you mean? The front door! Oh, hello. Her? You? It's to the left.
Nothing new there. The first few days of every month are always noisy.
Oh, okay, thank you. Sadine, what's happening? There are strange sounds coming from Monsieur Nouvellette's office. Do you think we should go in and check on him? Oh, you sent me that, didn't you? No, we should not. Usually, no, we should not, Sadine. Oh my god, she's so cute. Oh, Sadine, you're so sweet. They're fine. Just a few awesome Sauruses in there. Oh dear god. Okay, here we go. Are you ready for this to last 9 hours?
No way, bro!
Oh
Did
no.
he say he came from Natlan? No.
Get out of here!
I can understand his words, just not what they mean.
Oh no.
Someone said seeing Wriothesley in there made them feel like they should turn around and walk back out. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, if it wasn't for Kukuku right there, nobody should be entering this office right now. For real now, bro. Bro!
He keeps repeating the same things over and over again. Oh, you know one another.
Nouvellette, everything you say is so cute. He's a bro, and a bro of a bro, who's also my bro. Okay, who had to leap across the desk? To pretend they weren't making out when Kukuku flew in. Oh, questions.
He's a friend, yeah. A Saurian friend, let's say.
An awesome song.
Great. Well, that was easy. Looks like we've tracked down the owner. Guess that's one less lost and found notice for you to write, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Of course he ends up writing them. For real, bro.
Traveler, was there something important you wanted to discuss with the Udex?
Probably Wriothesley, although Neuvillette can move very fast.
I'm just about done with my business here. Need me to step out?
Stay and hear them out first. Perhaps it will have some bearing on your own work.
I'm sorry, that's so cute. Wriothesley, should I leave? Neuvillette, no! Absolutely not. Stay and hear them out first. And wait for them to leave.
If I'm not mistaken, you are the same Mr. Canich who served as a witness in the smuggling trial?
Also, yeah, why so people were like arguing over whose responsibility it was to write the lost and found notices, and so then Neuvillette just ended up doing it. Why is the Chief Justice, the Udex of Fontaine, writing lost and found notices? Come on, Palais Mimonia people.
I take it there's been a further development in the case.
That's right. Very perceptive, Mr. Udex.
So you've met Neuvillette before? But wasn't the trial overseen by another judge?
I've seen his photo in the papers. But as for this other gentleman...
Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Wriothesley, administrator of the Fortress of Meripede. Or in layman's terms, Fontaine's prison warden.
I'm sorry, hang on a second.
Allow me to introduce...
Neuvillette, was that a stutter?
Allow me to introduce...
Oh my god! Allow me to... Do you hear that?
Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Wriothesley.
Wow. Wow, Neuvillette.
Allow me to introduce you to...
My goodness, you are flustered today.
Please, feel free to share anything about the case. There's no need to keep anything from him.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep pausing it. I mean, I do. It's... First of all, it was stay. And, like, that was a prolonged stay.
Stay and hear them out.
Stay and hear them out first. And then, allow me to... He's embarrassed. Aw, the poor awesome Saurus. Oh, they are. Oh, bless them. I can't help but feel that they know exactly what people want.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, Cuckoo.
Wow,
You're so
that
cute.
sounded just like me.
I mean, it didn't.
But should we really discuss official business in front of the Saurian?
Oh, wow. Oh, no.
I believe he said... Or rather, I suppose he meant that he'll keep this to himself. Though I should mention, Mr. Kukuku, that we will have to ask you to sign a confidentiality agreement.
Sure thing, bro.
I think it's so cute that they're calling him Mr. Kukuku. This is all a bit strange, but they really are a great pair of awesome Sauri. Lumine, say it out loud. I dare you. I beg you, in fact. They really are a great pair of awesome
Let
Sauri.
us return to the matter at hand. Mr. Canich, was there something else you wanted to discuss relating to the case?
Yes. Let me fill you in.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry because this is so filthy, but it's just... I was about to say, I can't even remember what Neuvillette said now, but something about returning to the matter at hand. I was about to make some kind of comment about how, yeah, and that's exactly what he's going to say to Wriothesley after the scene. Just turns to Wriothesley after to go, no, back to the matter at hand. But then Canich had to ruin it and say, let me fill you in. Not just Neuvillette, but also Wriothesley is treating Kakuku like a person. I know, right? I love that. Like, they're not... is infinitely better than Navia treating a How like a little cuddly toy. I get that it's supposed to be funny because it's a How, and he's like, the almighty Dragon Lord Kupula How. So I get that, like, treating him like a little baby fluffy toy thing is supposed to be funny. But the Neuvillette and Wriothesley speaking to Kakuku like an actual person, like they would anybody else, is so precious. It's the fact that it's Mr. Kakuku and not, did he say this? And we just have to ask you to sign this thing, Mr. Kakuku. Of course, he's respectful to all the dragons. Kenichi tells Neuvillette and Wriothesley about Lupin and Pauline finding the gun. Neuvillette makes inquiries with the relevant personnel, and sure enough, they locate the box and the gun that Lupin Pauline spoke of. Neuvillette frantically pretending he doesn't speak dragon. Oh god, I didn't even consider that. That didn't even occur to me.
Wow! It really is exactly like Lupin Pauline's sketch! That must be all that practice drawing engineering blueprints, huh?
So if it's true that this weapon came into Fontaine alongside the contraband from the smuggling case, then there's a high chance we overlooked a suspect.
That's exactly my line of thought.
I see. Mr. Kenichi, thank you for reporting this promptly. I'll arrange for the Marechaussee Phantom to investigate right away. We should begin by questioning the prisoners in custody. Wriothesley.
I'll sign off on the interrogation request. Don't you worry.
That would be much appreciated.
It's lucky that the Palais Mermonia wasn't scheduled to release any public bulletins today, and that this gun's lost and found notice hasn't been written up yet. In other words, the news hasn't leaked.
I'll be staying in Fontaine for the time being. If there's any progress in the investigation or you need my help, feel free to reach out anytime.
That goes to me too.
Yep, we were just about to go help out with Lupin Pauline's convention. If there's any news, we'll keep you all posted.
Marvelous. Thank you all.
So welcome.
Well then, all that's left is to...
He really does come out with the most unexpected things. Who did he learn it all from?
A couple of top bros from Natlan.
Huh. Well, it's pretty extraordinary.
Anyway, according to due process, we must first determine whether Mr. Kakuku qualifies as a flying object. And, following on from our conversation just now, he also needs to sign a confidentiality agreement. Drafting said agreement may take some time.
Looks like you'll be staying with us for a while then, Kakuku. Excited?
I'm so sorry, this feature is the worst thing to give me, but that's so funny. that makes me so happy. I don't know why. Oh, Kakuku. Oh, I love you to bits. I can help pass a message on to his friends.
That would save us a lot of trouble. Many thanks.
To our friends. I don't know what that said. You're welcome. Don't mention it.
Alright then, we'd better get going. No need to see us off.
Someone complaining about them abridging that conversation, pointing out that if it had been any of the female characters, they'd have cutscened the whole thing. What do you mean? Oh! The, yeah, no, I get you. Open it up and take a look. Can we open it up and take a look? Which I think they do have a point about that. And I'm also sad because it means I don't get as much Rhyolite time as I prefer. I agree.
Huh?
Oh my god, that's so cute.
Hey, get out! Cuckoo!
Let him sit on your hat. The prompt to stash it away for now makes it seem like we're gonna steal it.
Most things in life aren't one and done.
Anyway,
Soon as you're rested up, let's...
I know you mentioned a while back that people from Natland would soon start showing up all over the world. But I hadn't expected anything like this.
It seems no matter where they come from, all dragons are inquisitive by nature.
You can say that again, bro!
The same might well be said for humankind. The real reason you chose to stay to investigate this case was your curiosity about Natlan and Mr. Kukuku, was it not?
Guilty as charged. Nothing gets past you. So, how about we take this opportunity to chat a little more? We've got the world's best translator on hand, after all.
Sure thing, bro!
Oh, Wriothesley wants to know more about dragons. He wants to know more about dragons, Nivelette. Oh, what a great pair of awesome Sorai. Aurora and Aoife. Kukuku's fine. Don't worry. In-game confirmation that Wriothesley knows, yeah. I'm grateful. I know that, like, it was so implied that he knew, but I'm so grateful to just have a moment that says, no, yeah, he does know, obviously. It's nice to have, like, I know context, subtext, rather, and everything. But the thing is, when you don't have, like, firm confirmation, I know some people will say that, oh, you're just spoon-feeding us, but at the same time, you'll have people who will do whatever it takes to argue against something. And so it's like, the fact that Nivelette is keeping this secret, and he doesn't do, like, close personal, relationship things, and yet Wriothesley's here and he knows this huge secret of Nivelette's that anyone could exploit. The fact that Wriothesley's been trusted with this secret, it sort of dismisses the idea that they actually have nothing going on. And so people who don't like the ship for arbitrary reasons that they're making up, you don't have to like it, but people do make things up to justify not liking something. And so people who like them can say, well, yeah, but Wriothesley knows that Nivelette's a dragon, and then those people would come and say, oh, that's never actually been confirmed in game, but now we can say, oh, it has been confirmed in game. Actually, it's why I get irritated by people saying, oh, you don't need to spoon feed us, because sometimes you do. Because now, I mean, it doesn't mean anything, but at least you won't get people arguing that Wriothesley doesn't know, because he does know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say?
Aurora and Aoife, we found Kukuku!
Yeah, he's fine.
What's the situation? How bad is it?
Oh, he's worried. He's panicked. There's some good news and some bad news.
Oh, no.
No, he's fine.
When I saw that Kukuku wasn't with you, I'd already prepared myself for the worst.
He's fine, Aoife. Tell him.
Relax, Aoife. Maybe Kukuku just prefers high-rise living now.
Oh my god, why are we drawing this out? Tell him he's fine.
Sometimes you just have to let the kids grow up and make their own choices in life.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
It's not that bad. Kukuku's fine. Still very much alive and kicking for starters.
Thank you.
He hasn't been arrested either, so no jail time.
Even had an interesting chat with some veritable VIPs.
See?
You're not exactly reassuring me here.
He's fine. He just needs to sign
As for
something.
the bad news, well, it's really not that bad.
Why would you say he's bad news?
Cuckoo accidentally overheard some top secret stuff, so he has to stay at the Palais Mermonia for a while to sign a confidentiality agreement. But there's no need to worry. The person in charge of looking after Cuckoo is super nice, so he'll be absolutely fine.
You just have to wait a bit longer. It's fine.
All right. That doesn't sound too bad after all. Wow, hearing that's put my mind to rest.
But based on my understanding of how things work here, the ban on flying objects should be over by the time Cuckoo actually gets out.
There's also not a chance for the flying object.
What a shame. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to go have some fun without him.
Oh my... Aurora, you sound absolutely devastated.
You don't look disappointed in the slightest.
Anyway, Auroron and I will be staying in guest rooms upstairs at the Hotel de Boer for the time being. Feel free to drop by if you need us.
Alright, bro.
Yay! Problem solved! Alright, let's catch up another day.
What a fast way to end the scene! What? What, did you run out of time in the scene? Okay, well that's everything wrapped up now. See you in the morning. Bye. Your take on Paimon being the god of time, calling Neuvillette super nice, is adorbs.
Hey, get out! Cuckoo!
Let him sit on your hat. He likes it. I didn't see what time to say. Bear with me. Because I mean, I'm not going to double check. Oh yeah, I know. I'll do it tomorrow. Thank you. Let Cuckoo steal the hat. Let him have the hat. He likes the hat. Camilla just wanted out of the booth. Yeah, they were done. It's okay, well, bye. Oh, that wraps everything up now, bye. So, Karina, we have like 2 more pages left. No, I'm done, I'm leaving, bye. Morning of the day after tomorrow. Yeah, that wasn't even how the scene was supposed to end. Karina just... yeah, they just didn't want to. And I would respect them for it. Karina decides when Paimon's finished.
It's been a few days. Ban on flying objects should be over by now.
Okay, so?
Let's head over to the Palais Mermonia to see how Cuckoo's doing.
Neuvillette is damn good at paperwork. Yeah. I'm not moving on until I've read what you've said, so like, no pressure. I'm gonna have a snack. Is it really gonna take him this long to write that agreement? No, right? I mean, I feel like for as much as Neuvillette said, oh, this paperwork's going to be very complicated, he was probably finished by the time we got to the bottom of the steps.
I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times.
Yeah, he's definitely just trying to hang out with Cuckoo and let Wriothesley chat more. It did not take that long for Neuvillette to do some paperwork. I refuse. Oh, hi, do you want some supremes? You want some? You can come have one if you want. Hmm. Okay, so you didn't want it, but you licked it once just to make sure I couldn't have it. I understand. I understand. Isn't it there for you then if you change your mind? Okay, we're back. There am I, awesome Sorai.
Hey everyone, we're here! Oh, hey, my little dudes! Good morning!
Oh my god, I almost choked on my biscuit. I am. Morning, little dude.
Oh, wow! Cuckoo's learned a new greeting! Is that good news or bad news, though?
Sorry, I did everything within my power. But so far, I've only managed to teach him how to say good morning.
That's so cute.
Wait, so that's all you've been up to this whole time?
Of
Get out
course.
of here!
I think that means no.
Huh? Okay, so good mornings aside, please tell Paimon there's been some other progress too.
Of course. That's why I'm here. Kukuku's not the only one that Mr. Wriothesley's been getting to talk. I'm referring, of course, to the convicts.
It was nothing. These guys weren't exactly tough nuts to crack.
So, what's the deal?
After racking their brains, they remembered speaking to an inconspicuous middle-aged man just as they were preparing to pack up and leave Natlan. He was dressed in the manner of the Children of Echoes and carrying a box. Plus, the description matches the one the gun was found in. All in all, he didn't look any different from your average Natlanese traveler. Perhaps seeing that they were dressed as merchants, this man stopped for a chat, inquiring where their goods were headed, and even asking if they could share a boat. The smugglers were very cautious, though. They didn't tell him any specifics. But all this happened before I crossed paths with them. I happened to notice them as they were preparing to set sail. I thought they looked shady, so I snuck aboard, and ended up being carried along all the way to Fontaine.
A series of twists and turns. Yeah, I was gonna say that as well. How? How? Why are you there? Hello? Have you always been there in the loading screens today? How? You broke my screen. Oh, you want, wait. A Hal! Look, it's a Hal! Can you see? He's in the corner, right? You see him now. Good. Why are you there? A Hal's just hanging out with Sooty and Fuwa. That's so cute. Hiya, Hal. How are you? How is the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula Hal on this fine day? Are you having a nice time in the corner? Oh, okay. Goodbye then. That's so funny.
Boss, do we know if those Fontanians will even like this stuff? What if we can't shift it?
I have to say that Ahau hiding from Nouvellette behind my VTuber model is the funniest thing that's ever happened to me since becoming a VTuber. That's so funny. He's so desperate he hides behind me. Oh, how? Please tell me Nicolette finds him.
And that's why we call you a rookie.
I would have ratted you out.
Supply and demand, kid. Supply and demand. Natlan's foreign trade is just starting to lift off. There'll be a market for it, you'll see.
That's right. So stop giving the boss trouble, rookie. Just do your job and keep an eye on the goods.
Are they merchants? Have they come to Fontaine to do business? Scarred face. Calloused hands. On closer inspection, the fabric looks worn at the knees and elbows, and his fingernails are dirty. Not exactly your typical merchant.
He's in your loading
Could he have
screen,
previously
hiding
been a
behind your model,
warrior?
we are not the same.
Or even an adventurer? Something feels off.
God, he broke the fourth
I'd
wall.
better sneak up and get a closer look.
Oh no, please don't be the thing where I have to hide. No, I don't want to. Oh, I just need to go there.
Nice thinking, boss. This tourist tub's been fast going and smooth sailing. Plus, no one's been asking us what we're up to.
That goes without saying. Big cargo ship would have been too slow, whereas the smaller ones would have been faster but way too bumpy. If we ended up damaging the goods by accident, all these months spent grafting away would have gone up in smoke.
This is easy.
Seriously? But there's hardly anything here. Would it really have taken them months to prepare? And why would they need to transport it with such care? Could they be secretly smuggling precious items out of Natlan? I'll need to find a way to get to the bottom of this.
Oh god, where are you going? Can you leave? What am I supposed to... Oh, create a diversion. What kind What am I supposed to do? He's right there! What am I supposed to do? Oh, I know, I can do this. Am I supposed to do it there, or am I supposed to get there? Oh god! How did he not see me? How did he not see me? Oh, he is seeing me! Can you leave, please? Go over there. Go over there. No!
Let's go hear what these criminals have to say for themselves.
No.
Sure enough, there are relics inside the box. It's illegal to smuggle such items outside Natlan.
Hey, why the long face? You're abroad on business, and you get to do some sightseeing while you're at it. Sounds like a pretty sweet deal to me. You better cheer up if you know what's good for you.
I guess you're right. I was just worried I might have messed up with the packing, or that something's gonna go wrong along the way.
Oh, pull yourself together. Tons of foreign tourists come traveling to Fontaine. I bet their luggage is full of all kinds of weird stuff. If someone insists on checking it all, just show them the purchase order we had drawn up. Those Fontainians can't get enough of their legalese, so I've heard. They can look all they want.
Aha. So their aim is to smuggle in contraband after all. Looks like I've gathered enough intel about the smugglers and their contraband. Time to inform port security.
Can I just say, that gameplay was so basic and so easy, but it stressed me out so much. I didn't realize, I didn't see him coming over to me. He was just there all of a sudden. It doesn't help that you were supposed to, wait. Hiya, Hal. It doesn't help that I was supposed to, distract away from the box. So then I put the distraction on the box. Oh, that was really stupid of me, wasn't it? How? Do you want to say something about it? Yeah, you seem thrilled. How? Do you think maybe that's my problem? Is that I clearly wasn't watching the screen? Okay, bye, How. Goodbye.
So anyway, that was when I went and told the Fontanian guards about my suspicions. After an investigation and a chase, they finally apprehended them and sent them on their way.
Well, guess they're headed exactly where they should be.
Good job, Kanich.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Based on your recollections just now.
I was completely focused on those smugglers at the time, so I wasn't really paying attention to other passers-by.
That's only natural, don't worry about it.
Yeah, Kanich, you did great!
In other words, the person who brought the gun here, the one who lost it, has no connection to the smugglers whatsoever. They were working entirely on their own.
Oh dear, oh dear!
Sounds like Mr. Kukuku wants to chime in?
He said this elusive individual's actions are positively mystifying.
It's like they're genuinely talking to him. They're not even in like a belittling sort of, like, oh, he wants to say something, like, oh, the little saurian wants to say something. They're like genuinely talking to him. That's so cute. That's so nice. Also, this elusive individual's actions are positively mystifying. I
It's
agree.
a good observation. I quite agree.
Oh!
However, we still know next to nothing about the person. Perhaps we should start by focusing on the lost item itself.
I just adore how they are having a conversation with Kukuku as if he's just another person who doesn't speak their language, but Nivelette speaks both, so he's just translating, which is what's happening, but like he's a saurian. And he's just a little baby Kukasaur. But he's... It's the fact that he's like... Nivelette is translating, and then Wriothesley turns back to Kukuku and speaks to Kukuku. Specifically, is so nice. Okay, it came from ancient Natlanese dragon ruins. A lost object that was picked up. The box was buried amidst junk. Has Nivelette commented about it being an ancient dragon thing, by the way? This is a relic left behind by Natlan's ancient dragon civilization. It's a genuine antique, so it must be of great value. A genuine treasure lost by the roadside, yet still it remains unreported and unclaimed. Also, a house should no longer be muted, so now he's just straight up hiding from Nivelette. You're right! They said that the ban is over now, so if that was his excuse, he has no more excuse now. The box is buried amidst junk. It doesn't seem like an accident. No, if it's something, it's, oh my god, it's as if someone left it there on purpose. Bait? Why would someone just leave such an important... nowhere in that sentence does it say important. Oh, fire, I'm reading again. Why would someone just leave such a valuable antique out in the middle of nowhere? Was the plan for someone to come pick it up? Bait.
It certainly seems like it was the bait in some kind of trap.
Oh yeah, I wasn't expecting Nivelette to see it and know that it's an ancient dragon thing. But I'm just wondering if anyone's told him, and if so, if he's said anything about it. Because, like, we know that it's an ancient dragon thing. Like I said, he was... you know, spent most of the time in the Primordial Sea, I don't expect him to recognise things from every Natlan side of Ancient Dragon stuff, but I just want him to at least find out.
The only question is, why wasn't the bait made more conspicuous?
Has something sprung to mind?
I just remembered a film I watched this one time.
Huh? Oh, wow! No way, bro!
Hold on, let me explain. Just now, the traveler speculated that this box might have been placed there on purpose, as if the intention was for someone to come pick it up. That got me thinking about those films about kidnapping cases.
He's just actually
When they demand their
talking to
ransom,
Cuckoo, that's
the
so
kidnappers
cute.
tell the victim's family to leave money or valuables at a designated spot for someone to come pick up.
The pyro side of the family joke was a good joke.
That doesn't merely happen in films. There have been similar cases in real life. In fact, if anything, it's probably the real-life events that inspired the films.
Yeah, did they watch that film on a date?
Sounds plausible.
Ooh. Wait. This raises the stakes to a whole new level. If the gun really was some kind of ransom, then since we took the box, the kidnappers never got their payment, so does that mean they executed the hostage?
Paimon, stay calm. We haven't heard of any missing people. We don't even know if there is a hostage. It's fine.
I agree. I don't believe we have a kidnapping on our hands. Selling off stolen goods is extra work that most kidnappers would want to avoid. Unless they're after something very specific, they tend to just ask for cash.
Yeah, that's a good point, to be fair. If Wriothesley is able to tell you what happened in the film, then chances are he wasn't watching it with Nicolette.
Could we be dealing with a kidnapper who's dead set on getting their hands on an ancient dragon handgun?
Oh, so they do
It's
know.
not impossible, but the likelihood is very slim. We can discount that possibility for now.
Oh, it's like there's all these dragon things and we're not connecting any of them.
And speaking of selling stolen goods, don't you think this looks more like a transaction?
Also, you can't tell me this isn't like the perfect opportunity for someone to be the big reveal that somebody, like, stabs Nicolette. It would fit with the story, is all I'm saying. About the cellar. The gun was placed in a locked box and hidden away. Clearly the seller wanted to keep the identity a secret. After receiving the instructions, the buyer would have gone to the designated spot with the money to pick up the goods. To ensure they actually got paid, the seller would likely have been watching the buyer. Before the buyer could show up, Lepine Pauline found the goods by chance while setting up the event venue. You know, I was at a Greg's the other day, and there was like this half-buried box at the edge of the car park, and genuinely the first thing I thought was, oh, there's like drugs or something that someone's put for somebody else to come and collect. About the incomplete transaction. Due to the unexpected arrival of Film and Fantasyland, the deal had to be called off.
So, bottom line, this was an individual smuggler at work.
Exactly. And it was the location itself that caused the deal to fall through. The last thing they would have expected was for a quiet beach to turn into a bustling film convention overnight. Not only is the area now packed with tourists, but the Spina di Rosula have a presence there. I'll bet that both parties were completely caught off guard.
I am shocked that the only dialogue we get from that is "Great job, Lepine Pauline," and not "Wonderful, incredible job, Navia," since the Spina was mentioned. Great job, Lepine Pauline.
That sounds like a plausible theory, but how do we verify it?
Looks like your people better start rolling up their sleeves.
How so?
Easy. Just follow the usual procedure by putting up a lost and found notice. The more routine we make it seem, the more likely the suspect will come forward to claim it. Even if they send a proxy, we're liable to get our hands on new leads. And timing-wise, it's about time we updated the bulletin board anyway. All we need now is a lucky gestionnaire to write up the notice for us post-haste.
Ah, so that's what you meant by rolling up their sleeves. In that case, I may as well write it myself. Delegating this to someone else would require an additional explanation.
Or are you just not used to asking others to work overtime?
Is that really a major concern here?
Nouvellette, you can ask somebody else to write something down for you.
Well, looks like I won't be needed around here. At least until the notice has been posted.
You could always wait here if you like. The Palais Mermonia serves a particularly fine cup of tea, if that swings it for you.
Okay, can I just say, I love that it's Wriothesley that's inviting Canich to stay at the Palais Mermonia. Like, this is not your building, Wriothesley, but he's still just so comfortable to say, "Oh, just stay here. Just stay here in Nouvellette's place of work."
Thanks, but no thanks. I left a very noisy creature with a friend before heading out, so I should probably get back to feed it.
Ah, I wasn't aware that you had a pet, Mr. Canich. Speaking of pets...
Get out of here! Out of here!
Yep, that's the plan. Out of here indeed.
I believe that what Wriothesley is trying to say is, you are free to leave, Mr. Kukuku.
Oh, he's just talking to him. That's so nice.
Furthermore, it has been determined that Mr. Kukuku should not, in fact, be classified as a flying object. As such, he shall be free to move around Fontaine whenever he so pleases.
Yeah, as much as, just like it did not take you that long to write the thing, neither did it take you that long to justify that. You totally just, like, were talking too much. My chat thing keeps freezing, so I don't see what you're saying to me. Yeah, Nouvellette's working habits are absolutely the most important issue to Wriothesley, and Wriothesley is absolutely there for the tea. Yeah, they just wanted to have a chat with Kukuku.
You're the best, bro!
Aww! I am so grateful for this interaction!
Oh, that really is good news! Travelers, should we bring Kukuku back to Aoife and Auroran?
I shall leave him in your capable hands.
No problem, let's keep in touch as if we don't, anyway.
Indeed.
You know, all this has made me realize that I'd quite like to have a pet.
If that proves inconvenient within the fortress of Meripede, perhaps you should consider finding a place in the court of Fontaine.
That actually sounds like a good idea.
I'm sorry, the way that he said that. Perhaps you should consider finding a place in the court of Fontaine. He's asked him that before, several times,
If that
clearly.
proves inconvenient within the fortress of Meripede, perhaps you should consider finding a place in the court of Fontaine.
That sounds like he is so sick of asking.
In the past, I always dismissed the idea of buying a property in the city. The prophecy about the floods meant it never seemed like a worthwhile investment. But now...
This might be a good time for you to re-examine the documents I gave you regarding your title as Duke.
Huh?
Citizens with honorary titles are eligible for certain benefits when purchasing property in the court of Fontaine.
Really?
How about this? You read through your documents from start to finish, while I write up the lost and found notice.
Oh, you're just keeping him here for longer. You just sit over there and just read this bloody thing. For God's sake. The general reaction to this conversation is Nouvellette. There are easier ways to ask him to move in. Oh, they're so cute. Okay. This has been so fun. I'm so... Can I still open this? I'm still... Like, I could just steal this. They're still talking as well. Look at them. That's so cute.
Water comes in many flavors.
Oh, this has
to
been
the
a
discerning
delight.
palate. Mondstadt's
Hang
water
on.
is crisp
Wait.
and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor profile, but it must be savored patiently to fully appreciate it.
I love how it looked like that's what they're talking about. Okay, to Aurora and Aoife. Hi, Sadine, you're right. Okay, bye. Shameless the way they flirt. Yeah, that is absolutely right. Let's speak for yeah, we're making out later. I'll write the thing. You go over there and read the thing. Oh my god, yawning just then gave me a headache. What does that mean? Are you comfortable? You don't half sit in some weird positions forever. I got her a little head massager. You know, one of those spiky things that you like put on your head and you go up and down and it massages your head. I got her one. She really likes it, and so now I regret getting her one because she keeps making me do it. Can I just jump, by the way? I'm gonna. Now, I'm a flying object! Oh god, what hello, where is the definition on those glide? There we go. It genuinely looks like a howl was just on the floor then.
A how?
What? What now?
Let's shake hands.
Fine by me. Get ready for a knuckle sandwich!
Ugh.
Oh, nice dodge.
Paimon feels strangely inclined to keep a safe distance.
Go over, make it better.
You miss me, bro?
Oh, that's hilarious.
Cuckoo, you're free!
Ugh, not you again. Nope, didn't miss you in the slightest.
Hey, other granny.
Hi.
And hey, Paimon and Kanich. It's good to see you all. Thanks for bringing Kukuku back.
Get it away! Get it away from me! Nice to meet you, bro. Who are you calling bro? Say that again to my face! I dare you.
If you've got the energy to argue this much, you're clearly not hungry yet.
How and Kukuku arguing, but Kukuku's not even trying is one of my favourite things ever now. But it just really, really makes me want to add a new roulette to this a conversation. Anyway, that's fine. I'm actually getting a little bit tired. I'm wondering if it would be worth maybe stopping soon, and then I go and take a break, and if I'm still awake when you get back, then we can continue, and if not, then are you free another day?
Let's go find something to eat while a How lives his best life.
Sounds brilliant to me.
Poor How. He spent all day being tormented by Auroron, only to discover that the suffering's just begun.
Aoife, as a Saurian vet, how can you just sit back and watch our little dragon bro suffer?
Huh? How am I the bad guy?
Even hear yourself? Ah! Doesn't anyone want to hear how Kukuku got out of jail?
Mid the racket, you briefly explain what happened with Kukuku to Aoife and Aurorin. Hearing that Kukuku now has permission to move around freely, Ahal's face goes even redder than before. See how, if only... Yeah, he was never in jail anyway. But also, Ahal, if only you'd have gone and spoken to the Hydro Dragon Sovereign, then you'd have had the same good news at this point.
Don't lose hope, Ahal. By the same standard, you have freedom of movement now too. You're still in the game?
No, he has to speak to Nicolette and find out for himself.
Same standard? I will not be held to the same standard as that thing!
That's right. You won't. As far as I understand, the Palais Mermonia will want to assess your case on its own merits before they grant you freedom of movement.
Oh, please do.
Where's that saurian meat restaurant again? I'm gonna march that little pink balloon right into the kitchen!
Oh, I love them so much. I'm having the best time.
Yeah, good luck with that, bro. You'll be putting your own neck on the line, too.
Also, there's no such restaurant!
Anyway, thanks for looking after Ahal, guys. I'll take over from here.
Why, you?
Looks like we've managed to swap Saurians too. This is so much funny to me. That's so funny. Oh, that is hilarious. I just want all of the remaining dragon people in one seat. That's all I want. And that includes your own. I just need them all to have a conversation with each other.
Between the two, Kukuku wins the cuteness competition hands down.
Yeah, well, Paimon wins my cuteness competition.
Ah, really? Thanks! Wait, who are the other contestants, though?
So now that our crew's back together again, what's our next move? Oh, how about a game of rock, paper, scissors?
No chance. If I lose, we'll end up stuck in the room watching films all over again.
Nope. This time, we'll only watch a film if I lose instead.
Had enough too, huh?
For real now? Come on, bro!
Can we just ditch this whole leaving it all to chance thing? Why don't we take our fate into our own hands?
Aren't we doing that already? Rock, paper, scissors uses our hands.
Aurorin, you are so wise.
Don't know why you're laughing. You're stuck with paper every time.
Oh, did they? Does Kukuku get to play rock, paper, scissors as well? That's so nice. Oh, I am so enjoying everybody talking to Kukuku like an actual person. Oh, I love this. Okay, let's move on. No, I need a... Wait, actually, I wish Ahal was still there for this photo. I just need him looking at Kukuku. I'll try and have like a nice sort of... Yeah. That's it. Ah, don't turn off, don't turn off, don't turn off. Pretty please don't turn off, thank you. Did you save? You did save. Great. Yay! Okay. Wait till 8 the next day.
Melusines are beautiful creatures.
The lost and found notice is up! Maybe we should go hang around the Palais Mermonia to see if anyone shows up to claim it.
Good idea. Gold ate her, yeah. They're not doing very well, are they? Oh, my back is starting to ache. Yeah, hello. Hello. You heard that, did you? I know, soon. I'm a good girl. God, she's been groomed recently. And it's so weird because for the first few days she looks so much like a dog. Are you, before I start actually, are you okay for us to do this next scene? Or do you need to stop now?
These newcomers are full of enthusiasm.
Work is work. Wherever you live.
I don't want to start it if you have to go. Would you rather we end it now and then continue later so that this scene isn't definitely not going to be interrupted?
These newcomers are full of enthusiasm.
It's entirely up to you. Okay, we'll see how we get on. Hi.
Huh, looks like there were quite a few others with the same idea.
Ah, hello, you two.
Have there been any developments?
Quite a few others. There's Wriothesley and there's Canich, and Neuvillette works here. I don't think Neuvillette is in the Palais Mermonia to see if someone claims the weapon for some reason. Also, if Canich is back again, can Ahau please be here?
Okay, guess not. Well, the notice was only just posted. Guess it's pretty unlikely that someone would show up right at...
Special Patrol, open up!
Ah! Who's there? What's going on? The Special Patrol?
I don't think that's who this is.
Is that who I think it was? Someone's knocking at the door. Please, anything but the Special Patrol.
Hey, this isn't the time for silly jokes! Let's go check it out.
Was that Roran's voice? A guard from the police. Oh, for
Good
God's
day,
sake.
all. Gramps, grannies, aunts, and uncles.
For God's sake, Roran!
In the Tibet! Are you doing here, Auroran?
Oh, he must be the one you mentioned. Kukuku's owner?
One of his owners. Kind of. But, bro, what are you doing here?
I'm here to claim a lost item.
For God's sake, Roran! I can't tell if he's being deadpan or deadly serious.
Is this the person you saw on the boat, Mr. Canich?
Somehow I highly doubt that. For starters, he just addressed us as Gramps and Grannies. And unless this is the youngest looking middle-aged man in the world, I don't think he's our guy.
I didn't even react to him coming in and calling everybody Gramps and Grannies. That's so cute. But also, Auroran, I apologize. Look at Lumine! Oh, this is hysterical. I apologize for my grandson bursting in like this.
Huh. Was there something wrong with my door knocking etiquette?
And aunts and
That's how
uncles,
they do it
yeah.
in all the films.
That's not door-knocking etiquette. That's the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol doing their job. Completely different things.
Oh, I see. I figured it was just a polite way of requesting entry to show the people inside you had something important to discuss. Oh, sorry about that. I totally goofed that one up. Give me a moment. I'll go back out and try again.
Oh, for God's sake, Auroran, it's fine.
So, Auroran, you said you were here to claim a lost item. What did you lose?
Yeah, so basically...
Do not say the gun, Auroran. Do not say the gun.
For real now? Oh, come on, bro.
Auroran, what happened? Is arresting my dear grandson what it's come to?
Auroran, be honest now. Were you the one who lost this?
No, it belongs to a friend.
So it belongs to Aoife?
Of course not. Aoife has his own gun.
Oh, did the perpetrator, did the smuggler acknowledge that Auroran is really naive and ask him to come? Yeah, he's just met them, hasn't he? Auroran, tell us the truth, otherwise we're gonna have to arrest you for real. For real, bro.
All right then. I knew this wouldn't go well. So here's what went down. This morning, Eve and I were playing rock, paper, scissors. Before long, he'd lost, as he usually does. So we figured we'd head out and visit some of the Cour de Fontaine's famous landmarks.
I also love how Auroran is written, and I love how, in character, how, like, sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Continuously written the same character-wise every time. Also, I love that Neuvillette was just letting that happen.
When we got near the plaza, a man suddenly stopped us to ask for help. He said that he had lost something and that someone had found it and sent it over to the Palais Mermonia. But apparently he used to work here and was worried it'd be awkward bumping into his old coworkers, so he asked us to pretend to be the owners and claim it on his behalf.
You didn't manage to keep that pretense up for long.
It's fine. I'm not the one who feels awkward anyway.
No, you never do you,
So, a
sweetheart?
former employee of the Palais Mermonia. Was this individual a Fontaine native?
Yes, at least I assume so. He looked like a well-dressed gentleman to me. We were about to refuse, but he was so polite.
Could it have been a disguise?
Oh no. Auroran, Paimon thinks you've been tricked. This person might be in cahoots with the bad guys.
I love the line delivery of that. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Yeah, you think?
Oh, maybe he already took off and escaped as soon as your mission went pear-shaped.
No way. I'm not that dumb.
Yeah, it's like he's out there, he's in his own world, he's naive, but he's not a liability. It's such a nice balance.
Huh?
He's not going anywhere. Aoife and Kakuku are keeping an eye on him over at the plaza.
Oh, see? He's fine. He's fine.
Keeping an eye on him. I like the sound of that.
Nicely done, bro.
In that case, let's hurry over to where Aoife is! Time to catch that con man and find out what's really going on here!
Wait a minute, I have a question first. Traveler, Paimon. You're pretty famous in Natlan, right?
Oh, we're basically household names. But why do you ask?
Well, it's not just us. Kenichi, Roran, and Aoife too.
Would that be a problem?
Remember when I said that the seller might be watching in secret?
If so, then picking Auroron to do their dirty work was a careless mistake on their part.
It suggests that the person who got Auroron to claim the item might not be fully in the know themselves. There are plenty of unanswered questions, but standing around racking our brains won't help. However, I still suggest that the famous faces among us, meaning the Traveler and Kenichi, oh, and of course, Monsieur Nivelette too, stay here for the time being. We'll empty the box, give it to Auroron, and then he can claim the item as if nothing happened. I'll follow to check if anyone is watching. I doubt anyone would recognize me anyway, so I shouldn't draw too much attention.
Being low-key has its advantages. Yeah, you mean your beloved husband.
I think this plan is worth a try. I shall leave it to the pair of you.
So, I have to go undercover again, right?
Well, not exactly undercover. Just drop the special patrol persona and be yourself instead.
I adore that he hasn't gotten into any bother with knocking at the Udex's door in the way that he did.
Roger that. Over and out.
I love how, do you know what I mean? Like Nivelette he will just let it happen. Also, Wriothesley will be so good with Auroran. I agree. Oh my god, it is way too hot for nighttime. I feel like I need to go to bed soon anyway, just to have me fan. I don't have a fan in here. I need a fan. But then you just hear it on the recording. Nivelette let us in after we lied about it. Yeah. He's so sweet. You know, I feel like this is why Sadine is so fussy about who goes to the door, because she knows full well that Nivelette will just let anybody in if they ask nice enough. Or even not ask nice enough, even if they just bang on the door and demand to be let in. I'll be like, yes, how can I help you? Do I have a thing to do now? I kind of want to go to my fan. Oh, okay, now I can do this. I was just about to say, is it dreadful of me that I really want to go after this?
No sign of any suspicious individuals around here.
I really want to go after this and, like, write it again.
Auroron has entered the elevator as planned. I'll head over to the plaza now.
With my own OCs in mind, because I know exactly what Etienne and Quito would be doing at this point. Like, opposed to the Mondstadt event, Tasia would not be there. She'd be the one working for Windbloom, because she cannot be. But she wouldn't be anyway, so no one would be questioning why she wasn't there. As opposed to, like, why isn't Damon here?
Word of advice, don't break the law. Is there anything else?
Oh god! The conspicuous.
Seriously,
I love the
don't break the law.
conspicuous NPC that's clearly Zelda. I love that so much. I love the idea that every, like, a major Fontaine thing is just on one person. It's like, I know who you are. You're calling him Monsieur. I know who you are, Zelda.
Welcome to Palais Mermoni.
God, that would be such a fun Easter egg in game. Wait, where am I going actually?
Auroron's taking the elevator. I should take a different route to the plaza.
Alright, you're gonna fly then, Wriothesley. I know you like being inconspicuous and everything, but like, this is how we're getting about. Inconspicuous! Oh my god! Cuckoo!
Nothing suspicious going on here either. Strange. Maybe we're overthinking this?
Better to be safe than sorry.
Oh dear! Oh dear!
Stop with the pecking! Stop with the pecking! Please, sir, I'm begging you, do me a favor and get this pet of yours under control!
The heck are you on about?
Oh, cuckoo.
Sorry, but he's not my pet. He's my coworker. And I should warn you, he's not too happy with how you're talking about him.
What the? This thing has a job? So in that land, they just dish out jobs to any old thing.
Uh-oh. Kukuku's not too big on being called a thing either. You're on your own now.
Push him in the fountain.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Please, Mr. Kukuku. Master Kukuku. Lord Kukuku. I meant no offense, I promise.
Lord Kukuku,
All right,
that is
Kukuku,
what we will be calling him.
that'll do for now. Let me ask him some questions first.
Lord Kukuku, do you hear that, How? Do you hear that, How? Also, don't put him there if you're not going to push him in the fountain. He's pissed me off. Put him in the fountain.
Auroron actually looks pretty serious this time. Was he just pretending to be clueless earlier? Interesting. Think I'll sit back and see how this plays out.
You actually got it? Wow, didn't think it would be that easy.
Ah, excellent. Looks like sending you was the right approach after all.
After all?
I mean, because the staff at the Palais Mermonia don't recognize you, right?
So I got it, but I don't remember promising I'd hand it over.
Huh?
This thing's pretty cool. I've taken a bit of a liking to it.
Please don't do this, my good sir, my master, my lord. My very life hangs in the balance.
His life hangs in the balance?
If this means so much to you, what are you gonna offer me in return?
Okie dokie.
Are you trying to get him to say my life?
Let him have his fun. Also, I will end it after this scene anyway, and go get my fan. But if I'm still awake when you're home, then I'll come back.
How'd you know that?
Because I watched that film with you. You should drop the act. We don't want a real misunderstanding in our hands.
You're probably right. But honestly, I don't know what else to say. Sorry, this is the most myself I can be. Is that enough?
Enough. More than enough.
Who's this dude?
Just think of me as a staff member from the Palais Mermonia. Now, if you don't mind, I have some questions for this gentleman about that life or death treasure you were just discussing. Truthful answers appreciated, of course.
Oh no, I'm toast now.
What's that supposed to mean? You don't think the Palais Mermonia has the ability to protect our citizens?
No, I mean, yes, of course they do. Please ask away.
I could do that. But I'd rather you just tell the whole story, from the beginning.
I suppose I only have myself to blame. Such a rare antique, I couldn't resist. I'm a collector of antiques. Nothing excites me more than rare, old relics, and to be completely honest, If someone's selling, I'm buying. I don't care to ask where they sourced their goods. As for the seller of this particular item, well, I've never met him in person.
I don't know if I believe
We've had some prior dealings, but always under the cover of coded ads in some shady tabloids. Lost and found notices, missing person ads, that sort of thing. As long as I took care to hide a time and place somewhere within the text, then slip some mora into the envelope before submitting the ad, it would get published. And that was that. No fuss, no trace. Simple, right? Normally, everything goes off without a hitch. But this time, I arrive at the pickup spot expecting a discreet in and out, and instead, I find a whole construction crew at work. That was not what we'd agreed, but I couldn't just let it go, so I reached out to him again the same way as usual. He replied, and do you know what he said? He told me that the item's now in the Palais Mermonia.
Well, he wasn't lying about that.
He insisted that it would be inconvenient for him to make an appearance himself, but said that if I could somehow find a way to retrieve it from the Palais, he'd give me a discount on the price. Of course it wasn't the discount that swung it. Do I look like I'm strapped for cash?
No, of course.
Feeling smug now, are we?
Actually, you don't have the evil mustache of evil.
Now, are we?
Aw. You don't have the evil mustache of evil, so I'm sure you are fine, actually.
No, no, please go easy on me.
Throw him in the fountain, Cuckoo.
Go on.
Where was I? Well, anyway, I thought to myself, seeing as the item itself came from Natlan, it would make more sense if I could find someone from there to go retrieve it.
I'm so sorry, the silence after go on was way too long.
And by a stroke of complete and utter coincidence, I just so happened to see these two young folks wandering around, so I
was half waiting for Paimon to pop up and go, oh, what Bolchuk is trying to say is...
I'm so very sorry. I underestimated the pair of you.
I need you to clear something up for me. You haven't paid the seller yet, correct? And yet he told you to collect the item from the Palais Mermonia. Was he not worried that you just split afterwards?
Well, to be honest, though I can't claim to know him very well, he, on the other hand, seems to know my name and where I live. Besides, this is a guy who managed to get his hands on an ancient Natlanese weapon. That's probably not the kind of person I want to double-cross.
Fair. That makes sense. So, Mr...
Please, just call me Argento.
All right, Mr. Argento. Listen very carefully to what I'm about to say. It will determine how much of the rest of your life you'll be spending beneath the waves.
What does he mean? Is he gonna drown him just like they do in those gangster films?
Roman, you're so precious.
I get it. He's talking about that place at the bottom of the Fontanian Sea.
The place, yeah.
Can it?
Owing to your suspected involvement in the illicit trade of Natlanese relics, you're now one of the suspects in an international smuggling case. A trip to the Opera Epiclese seems unavoidable at this stage, but on the bright side, you still have one chance to make things right.
Nice. Wriothesley, you're so cool. Has anyone ever told you that? Actually, plenty of people have told you that.
Okay. Do I really? Please tell me what to do.
It's very simple. Just reach out to your seller in the same way as usual, arrange to meet, bring the money, and make the deal. Just be sure to let me know all the details. I'm talking time, place, the whole lot. If we can catch the other party by doing this, you'll have gone some way toward redeeming yourself. Understand?
Oh, I see. I understand. You shall have my full and unadulterated cooperation.
Good. Don't break the law, and don't even think about making a run for it. The Palais Mermonia will be watching you and ensuring your safety. All right, take the box, but leave your ID and other documents behind. You can go now.
Oh, smart.
As for you two, protocol dictates that I should take you both back to the Palais and have you sign a confidentiality agreement. but that would take a lot of time and effort.
And you have other things on your mind, do you, Wriothesley?
Such a hassle, bro!
Such a
See,
hassle, bro.
Mr. Kukuku knows exactly where I'm coming from. So, I was thinking, since you're all friends of the Traveler...
I understand, sir. We got dragged into this by accident, and it has diddly squat to do with us. Out of respect for the Traveler, we won't say another word.
Oh, I know this part. We better keep our mouths shut, or we'll both be sleeping with the fishes in the tailor-made pair of cement shoes.
For God's sake, a moment. Oh my God. A moment. My grandson is delightful.
In that case, I understand completely.
A moment, you don't... Stop it. Sweetheart, honey, baby darling, you need to pack it in.
Not exactly what I was going for, but if that's how you want to understand it, then be my guest. Then it's settled. Thanks for your help.
You can't hear me, but Aoife does have gorgeous eyes. I agree. Bye, Cuckoo.
Oh, am I glad that's over. That's enough work for one day. Time to head back.
Yeah, you've been really busy, Wriothesley. I don't blame you. Don't jam me back to the Palais. I want to go to bed. I'm tired. I need... And my assistant's dog's just heard me say bed, and so now she wants to take me to bed. I know. I'm sorry, Duck. I just need to finish the thing. Hello. Can you... What have you got on your face? Wait. Yeah. Oh, good girl. Thank you. Oh, we're going back to Wriothesley's office, are we? See, that joke makes sense now, because we're actually in Fontaine for
Ah! Wriothesley's back!
Hey, Wriothesley.
Judging by your expression, it must be good news, huh?
It went smoothly, on the whole.
Wriothesley recounts what happened. It all makes perfect sense, but somehow it feels like Wriothesley has glossed over a lot of the bro talk.
So basically, we hold off until Argento and the other party have set up the next stage of the transaction.
I am coming, I promise.
Then we plan our next move.
Patience will be key.
I get that. It's like hunting. I'm just not sure the other party will take the bait so easily.
Well, if he didn't need the money, or if he valued self-preservation over making a profit, he could have walked away as soon as the contraband was brought to the Palais Mermonia. On top of that, although he hasn't shown his face yet, he seems to have no followers or accomplices, and he's relying on an extremely limited set of options to push the deal along. So, if you ask me, he seems like someone who cares a lot about his image and has a somewhat high opinion of himself, but lacks any real ability. I almost get the feeling that if he misses out on this opportunity, he won't have any other way of making money. His every move is like a spin of the roulette wheel, hoping that the ball will land exactly where he wants it to. Or, I don't know. Maybe he'll cut his losses and vanish into thin air, and our efforts will have been in vain. At least Natlan will get the stolen relic back, so it won't have been for nothing.
In that case, let's hope his arrogance stays in play.
Everyone, I have just briefed the Marechaussee Phantom on the situation. As soon as there are any further developments, we will act without delay. When that time comes, we will be relying on your help.
Leave it to us.
We'll be waiting for the good news.
Okay, this is a good time to end it anyway. That's great. There we are. Is this when you talk about the thing? 'Cause I know.
On the topic of
That's
kidnapping
it, yeah.
cases. How exactly do we define the subject of a kidnapping? According to the regulations, I mean.
That was such a soft bear with me.
Hmm?
Oh, he's so sweet. Okay, carry on.
Aside from humans, do pets count? What about sentient, non-human beings? Of course, Melazines go without saying, but
Woof.
what about a being like a cuckoo?
Do you have something you want to say for? Are you chiming in on the conversation? What is all this stepping for? Man. Hello. Yeah.
Going to credit a match.
Yeah.
We're 1-0 up tonight.
Please tell me the same things happened to them.
1-0 up tonight.
Yeah.
So we're 2-2 on aggregate.
Right.
Seconds to go. Sunderland got a corner. Scored.
That's so funny.
Just enough time for Coventry to kick off.
Oh, that's so funny. That's brilliant. Oh, that is funny.
Yeah.
Oh, so that was that.
So Sunderland pigs.
Sunderland pigs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that makes me so happy.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I couldn't have shouted for Coventry if it was.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
Check you've got the old back room.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's loud in bed.
All right.
Still gaming.
Yeah, but I'll be going to bed in a few minutes myself.
I'll just leave you to them.
Yeah. All right. Bye bye. Oh, that's so funny. For context, I used to quite like Coventry, and now I don't. So... Oh, come on, Sunderland. We've got to shout for Sunderland now. Yes, carry on, Wriothesley.
I am surprised that you're unfamiliar with the legal provisions on this matter.
If I knew all the laws like the back of my hand, I wouldn't have ended up in the fortress of Meripede, would I?
That is no laughing matter, Wriothesley.
Wriothesley, you can't say such things. You'll get sad. Oh, okay, well, we'll leave you two to it. We'll, hang on. We'll leave you two to it. So, you guys do whatever you need to do in the privacy of your own office. Okay, bye. I'm ending the stream here because I need my fan. It's 11 degrees is not that bad until it's 11 degrees at 11 o'clock at night and you live in England where all the houses, because that's something that really pisses me off, right? I'm having a rant before I end it. Is when people are like, oh my god, I can't believe people in the UK struggle so much with all these temperatures, where in America or in Australia it's so much worse. When it's like, okay, but our houses are built to keep heat in. You have air conditioning. So it's not the same thing. But yeah, so I need to go to bed. I need my fan. Fire when you play back the thing. Just let me know when you're back and if I'm still awake and if I can bear the sauna that my living room is.
Did you hear that?
Then we'll continue.
Sounded like an animal call. Or maybe I'm just hearing things.
Oh god, okay, hi. I'm the one that pressed the live button and then I'm the one that got shocked when we were live. I see how it is. Usual checks. I will pop you out actually. Come over here. Come here. Come here. Oh, it's gonna be one of those days, is it? Why are you here? Don't you be here? Who said you could be here? You leave my house, actually. I don't recall ever inviting you openly. I'm surprised that my model is tracking okay today, by the way, because I forgot until about a few minutes ago that I've been doing, like, creative makeup shit. And, like... I've got a lot of weird stuff on my face, so I didn't expect it to like understand like what my face was. So I'm impressed by it. Good for you. Oh, I have to remake the mouth on my new one, don't I? No, you dot your face to make it easier. I don't. Does that work? Oh, why does rigging have to work the way that it does? I complain. I'm the one that chose to be a VTuber. Oh, I forgot to send links. Listen, I'm not a good VTuber, okay? I mean, the thumbnail's out of date because we've done Albedo now, but... it's fine. No, you're not allowed to play Genshin. Have you even updated Genshin, Andy? Have you even updated it? Andy, who never pulls for anybody, by the way, got a Roaring. And a Scoffia. They never pull for anybody. They got Venti once and was like, that'll do. They play Genshin for TCG. Yeah, you would like Venti. We like Venti. We all like Venti. I've already... Bold of you to assume we weren't already chatting beforehand. Do I have to say hi to everybody? Hi, Fire! How are you? How is everybody? Actually, how is Fire specifically? I don't care how Andy is.
Huh?
This has never been a customer service job, you're lying.
Haven't you heard?
I can wait until you finish dailies, I don't mind. But I genuinely just hopped over here to claim them while it was updating. I'll just hang about.
Mind the wind.
Oh, you're so cool, Aoife. Have you met Aoife, Andy? What did you say, by the way? I thought you'd moved on from D-Luke. No, he glides normally. He just has a pet as well, look. He's not a pet, actually. He's a co-worker. He still glides. I can't believe you haven't met Kukuku and Aoife. Almost more so. I can't believe I haven't introduced you to Kakuku and Aoife. I know you have. You're aware of Albedo, though. Andy, you've been playing Genshin for like 3 years. Tommy, hi! Yeah, we're in our Digimon era of Genshin now. Let me bring out Kanich because he also has his own Digimon. Where are you?
Deal. I'm in.
Yeah, we feel iffy about Kanich currently, but we like his dragon. We just have to wait for his dragon to come out. And now we just wait. So anyway, how are you? Come on, How, do something. There we go. He digivolved. He did. Anyway, I'm bringing Aoife back. I'm having issues with Kanich currently. Where's Aoife gone? There you are.
Here's to a safe journey.
Alright, Fontaine. Or tomorrow at 8. How's the sound, by the way? How do I sound in the game and everything? Please don't tell me it all reset again and it's way too quiet. I can't believe you don't have petty reasons to build your team. Oh, for God's sake, it's the morning of the day after tomorrow. I will read these one day. Oh, why didn't you tell me? Okay. No, I mean, to be fair, I did do that exact thing yesterday.
Let's send someone to contact us this morning. That must mean there's been some progress. No time to waste. Let's head out.
Who did Nivellette send to come get us? Who did he send? Why do I keep wanting to go down? I keep wanting to go down to Liyue and Sumeru for Fontaine. Why do I keep doing that? I keep forgetting there's a place upwards. Oh yeah, in a headcanon world, I know exactly who we sent to come fetch us. My computer did freeze, by the way, when I brought up YouTube to begin with, so I think we're in for one of those days to get today. Oh, do I have to? Do I have to talk to you? Entertain yourself! Okay, go near the Palais Mammonia. I mean... Oh, I I was just gonna say, I think I've completely succeeded in the mission to go near the Palais Mammonia. I'd be more specific. Okay, hi. Hello.
Hey, everyone! We're not late, are we?
Is the audio okay? I need it to be okay for this. I forgot to turn my microphone back on. Don't judge me. Yeah. Tammy, I was trying to ask you about the night of the museum all over Europe, but I forgot. I forgot to turn my microphone on, and we don't talk about that. No, I've not heard of that. Is yours doing one? Sorry, we're pausing a second to... I want to know. No, I've not. Then again, we don't really have a major museum near where I live, so maybe that's why I haven't heard of it. Oh, poor you. Oh, have fun Saturday.
No, you're just in time. Well rested, I trust?
Staying busy keeps you sharp.
A great way to stay energetic, certainly.
Have you all started preparing?
We received word from Mr. Argenteau yesterday, confirming the time and location of the transaction. It'll take place this afternoon, and it turns out it'll be somewhere we all know pretty well, too. The Film Fantasyland restaurant.
Oh, really? Huh. He sure does like that place.
But...
Seems like you share our concerns, Traveler.
Indeed. Capturing someone in a crowded event venue will be much more challenging than in an open area.
I told you to get Ether because I had Lumine, and I thought it would be funny, Andy.
The criminal might try to blend in with the crowd, or even escape by taking hostages. In light of this, we've had to make additional preparations. As soon as we received the news yesterday, we began coordinating with the Marechaussee Phantom and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
We'll be deploying lots of undercover agents on site. If things go south, the safety of the civilians will be our top priority. Of course, fingers crossed, everything will go without a hitch.
I noticed a bunch of familiar faces from the previous case, like Captain Chevres of the Special Patrol, so I'm feeling optimistic.
We'll trust your instincts, then. Oh, yeah, and by the way, we've also been in communication with Miss Lapine Pauline and Miss Navia.
The Spina di Rosula will provide support within a controlled scope, so there's no need to worry.
The only potential issue is with Miss Escoffier.
We don't like Navia, by the way. I'm just so that everyone's on the same page. We do not like Navia. She is infuriating. She doesn't want to serve criminals. She wants to introduce them to her chopping board.
You know what? That might not be such a bad idea. All right, no more jokes. Mrs. Gaffier has made it clear that she doesn't want her restaurant to suffer any losses as a result of this operation.
I have such a thing about people, specifically Wriothesley, just joking about committing crimes in front of Neuvillette. Yes, carry on, sorry.
But, well, I have a feeling things might not go quite as smoothly as she hopes.
I'm sorry, you're about to witness why these streams take me so long.
Ahem.
Ahem. It's the most disappointing ahem. Nothing is ever gonna beat that one Wriothesley from Neuvillette Story Quest, I agree. That's the best one.
Ahem.
Ahem. So for people who either don't play Genshin or people who do play Genshin but only for TCG, looking at you, Andy, the voice actor Ray Chase is the reason that the last Fontaine Archon quest took us 9.5 hours to finish. We had to keep pausing at the end of like every line because he just has this way of acting that's you can't even explain. Well, I can explain. It's like this.
Ahem.
Ahem. Alright, carry on. Is there anything? It's completely, entirely Ray Chase's fault, and I want everyone to understand that. He does deserve an award. Even just this one moment where all he did was breathed in, but it's like that was so painful to listen to emotionally. Is there anything I can do?
To be honest, we shouldn't have dragged you into this in the first place, and it's caused you quite enough trouble already. The Fontainian authorities should be able to handle the rest from here. But still, I'm guessing you'd like to see how it all turns out.
Definitely, you've met me.
Well then, feel free to head down to the scene, but just stay alert and play it by ear. You won't necessarily have to do anything. Unless things go pear-shaped, of course.
I'll do my best to ensure that things don't escalate to that point.
Yeah, I do. VTuber me does periodically give you the evil eye for absolutely no reason. I don't know what it is that triggers it, and I'm not going to fix it. You're getting involved too, Kanichi.
Of course. There are still a lot of unanswered questions, but our intel so far indicates that the culprit's from Natlan.
So I feel like, because in the last stream it was just me and you, Fire, but now we have Andy and Tammy, I feel like I need to explain, and I'm not going to go off, and I'm not going to opinionate, but I'm just going to explain that there was a voice actor strike, and like half the cast were on strike, half the cast weren't. Neuvillette and Wriothesley's VAs, they were never on strike, neither was Paimon's, but Kanichi's was. So for a while, we didn't hear Kanichi's voice because the voice actor was on strike. And then recently, the voice actor was replaced. Specifically because the original was on strike, and we're not happy about it. We're not. So when we pulled Kanichi, when we got Kanichi as a character to play ourselves, it was before all of this. Now, the character's kind of been tainted a little bit, because it's like, we shouldn't be hearing Kanichi's voice right now because his voice actor should be on strike and should never have been replaced while he was on strike. So if we're acting a bit like we have beef with the character, that's why. And that's all I'm gonna say on the matter, because it can get really toxic in certain spaces, but that's the strike was to Oh, it's so complicated, and I'm not fully sure even I understand the exact everything. But the gist of it was that they're striking to protect their voices from being replicated by AI. There's some kind of clause or some kind of thing that some people are supposed to sign or not sign. I'm not sure exactly, but the gist of it is to get protection, to not let people, yeah. It's really messy and a bit undermining to come along and replace a striking actor. So it's kind of been a bit... It's sort of shook the fan base a bit. So that's what the issue is anyway. The main thing is that they want protection from AI voice technology so that they won't be replaced or replicated by AI, at least by the company. Yeah, that's a more succinct way of saying it. Yeah, which is absolutely reasonable, and I fully support striking against that. And it's frustrating that I forget what their full name is. John somebody. It's frustrating that he's no longer Kenichi's actor. Anyway.
Plus, I'm already a witness in this case. Might as well see this thing through to the end.
That's the Kenichi we know and love!
I feel bad because I can't spell it and I can't pronounce it either. I don't remember, but yeah, that person. The group go on to discuss the specifics of the operation and things to watch out for. For once, the conversation goes surprisingly smoothly, perhaps because Ahau and Kakuku aren't present. Why isn't Ahau present? It's just as well, really. Things could have gotten awkward if Ahau showed up and started cursing out Nicolette. Have you considered that maybe we sincerely want to see Ahau show up and start cursing out Nicolette? Can that not happen? I outright named the title of this stream, I hope they meet. At least we acknowledge it, yeah. So again, I need to explain that Ahau is a dragon and so is Nicolette. But Nicolette being a dragon is supposed to be secret, and everyone's allowed to know that Ahau is. And there's this whole backstory of the types of dragons that they are, but long story short, if those two were to be able to have a conversation, it would be hilarious.
Well, that's enough of the small talk. The operation's scheduled for the afternoon. If we're quick enough, we'll even have time for a few cups of tea before we leave.
Oh, and let's grab something to eat too. Can't work on an empty stomach, you know.
But won't you just be watching?
And rooting for you. It's a very important job.
Alright, I'll head over to the venue now. Ahau's been harping on for days now about this event-exclusive meal he wants to try. Guess I might as well shut him up sooner rather than later. See you in a bit.
I look forward to hearing how it all goes.
I bet you do. If this ends without those two having a conversation, I'm going to be so disappointed. Not as disappointed. You know, that's why they started with the whole, Nicolette's been stabbed bullshit, because then we know not to get our hopes up for anything. Also, don't let me forget to buy another one of those things.
Whenever I get to take a break, I always want a snack. I got some candy, fruit, and jerky. You want some?
Okay, bear with, let me read. To try and shorten it, Nicolette is basically the dragon god of water, while Ahau is claiming to be the dragon god of fire, even though it is 99.9 to ad infinitum that he's not. Yeah. So, Nicolette is like the main water person, and Hal claims to be the main fire person, but he isn't, but he claims to be, and he's very vocal about it. And at some point during this, you'll almost certainly hear him go on about how he's the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula Hal, Sovereign of Flames or something. And he so isn't, but Neuvillette is actually the real deal, and so those two meeting would be hysterical.
Did
And
you
I'm
hear that?
very mad that
Sounded
it
like an
hasn't
animal
happened yet.
Or maybe I'm just hearing things.
But also, Neuvillette being a dragon is supposed to be secret, but it was recently confirmed in game that actually Wriothesley does in fact genuinely know, and that was the person that he was talking to just then. And there's been so much dragon stuff in this event, and I'm really mad that that they're not going along with it. Because the dragons in this game are like my favourite subcategory of people in this game. The dragon sovereigns specifically. I look forward to hearing how it goes. It's definitely an invitation to Wriothesley making out later.
Seems to be getting livelier by the day.
Thanks in part, surely, to the undercover agents. Yeah, you have no idea how far the lore goes, Andy. We're in, like, what are we in? What version are we in? Like, God, what version are we even in? It's been like 6 years, Andy. There's so many people now.
Traveler,
Yeah, same. Dragons and Canria. Those are my two main, like, Dragons, Canria, and the, Fatui Harbingers specifically, but only some of them.
Paimon's getting kinda hungry. Let's go check out the restaurant menu, shall we?
Most of the Fatui Harbingers. All except one of the Fatui Harbingers. The guy with the case, that's got to be him. Alright, it's business time. It's business time. Oh, I want some tea now. Oh, is this the cutscene you sent me some screenshots of?
Your friend thought you might be thirsty. Won't you stay and drink it?
I tend to steer clear of drinks left out in the open.
You're surrounded. Give up and come with.
You lousy swine!
Stop right there!
Oh look! A surprise performance! Wow! How lucky we are!
Take a photo! After him!
I hope Farina gets... I wanna actually properly talk to Farina.
Sorry, my guy. Unlicensed and illegally docked. This boat's not going anywhere.
Okay, I spotted Charlotte's hands in the camera.
Quick! Don't let him get away!
Be careful!
How? Lowly worm! No one flies higher than the almighty Dragon Lord!
That's what I mean.
Who's stealing my thunder? Ah, you again! You're driving me crazy! Oh, wow,
This is a fun cutscene. I love it when they do like experimental for them art styles and stuff.
All right, that's a wrap.
Oh, that was fun!
Unbelievable! You can't just drag someone around like that! Such blatant disregard for human life! I'm gonna sue the living daylights out of you!
Will you now? I think I did you a favor by pulling you away from your audience. Saved you some face at the very least. As for whether you were facing up or down along the way, well, that was your decision, wasn't it?
Why, you... All right, I admit it. I was in the wrong. Oh, of course I know the difference between right and wrong, but I had no choice. I desperately needed the money.
Crab.
I was an expert
Fire
on
is your
ancient
crab.
relics. Not only did I have a successful career, but a
Oh, that
happy
crab.
family too. But my son, I never imagined he'd turn out this way. Fell in with the wrong crowd and ended up shoulder deep in gambling. We had some savings, but he drained them away like a waterfall. Once he fell into debt, he had creditors regularly coming over to threaten and intimidate him. I'm his father. How could I just stand by and watch him suffer like that? Oh, my son is about the same age as you are. If only he could have turned out more like you. That's the only reason I needed the money. Please, believe me. You... Please, kid, I'm begging you. Help me. I see you're from Natland too. That makes us brothers. Please, have mercy. I still have a chance to help my son straighten himself out. But only if I get back. If I go to prison now, he'll be doomed, I tell you, doomed! And isn't standing together and fighting for a better future what families do? Our fate is in your hands, young man. Please, have a heart.
Something wrong, Kanich? Gone soft, have we?
I don't believe a word you say.
I was about to say, he sounded very
Wriothesley had you just
manipulative.
about figured out. You're a gambler. Pure and simple.
A gambler? Me? Nonsense! I told you, it's my son!
First of all, are you really from Natland?
I was about to say, Kanich's... Kanich had a childhood. Basically. He had a time of it. So, yeah, no, he is the... We cannot believe a single word he is saying.
You've been keeping tabs on the gun's whereabouts this whole time. You should have recognized at least one familiar face by now. On top of that, the way you threatened to sue me? Spoken like a true Fontanian, if you ask me.
Huh? What kind of logic is that? I can't explain. I actually grew up in...
Yeah, no, you're losing it.
I don't want to hear another word. Ahow, here's your chance. Shut someone else up for once.
The moment I've been waiting for.
Do it, how?
Eat this, scumbag!
Being a compulsive liar is one of the hallmarks of a die-hard gambler. I bet you're just a Fontanian pretending to be from Natland. Even if you have any friends or family to speak of, I'm guessing they've long since cut all ties with you. And you have your depraved ways to thank for that. Of course, I might be wrong.
I'm sorry, is he just having a conversation while Hao is beating the crap out of him? That's so funny. I'm sorry, we just need to be on this screen for a second. Also, yeah, I also thought he was just gonna face hug the guy. I thought he just like dissolved, hit his face and dissolved. This. Oh, this is such a good animation. Carry on, Kanich.
But does that matter? I'm just here to arrest you. If you're looking for an advocate or a shoulder to cry on, you're out of luck.
Ow, my jaw hurts. It's just the fact that he's just standing there and talking so calmly while this is happening. Oh, my face hurts now.
Besides, prying the truth out of you is exactly what your beloved courts are for. Isn't that right?
Kanich, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think he's good. I don't think he's hearing you right now. Oh my god. No, nighttime. Usually when I stream, it's not this late. But thanks for dropping by. I love seeing you here. And good luck tomorrow. Oh, my face. Ow. Also, I think Andy died. I think we've lost Andy. Oh, that's right. It's been a while, Mr. Kanich. The Special Patrol will take this criminal off your hands now.
Many thanks.
Please, I should be the one thanking you for the help you've given us. Andy is sewing and what-hing. Okay, what are you sewing? Why are you sewing without telling me? Yeah, Andy died. Sometimes I can still hear that voice.
And me? What about me? So rude. You should be bowing down in gratitude to the almighty Dragon Lord.
I just want that kind of attitude. But then Nicolette appears right behind him. I just want him going on and shouting loudly about being the almighty Dragon Lord. Kahula, how? And then an actual Dragon Lord is right behind him. And Nicolette doesn't say anything draconic because secret, but also how knows. And he doesn't even have the excuse anymore of it being, you know, a no flying period. I miss Andy. Do you remember when Andy was still here? As you wish, my thanks to you and also to Mr. Kakuku for your show-stopping performances.
Hey, what do you mean? Hold it right there!
Are you okay, Kanich? I know you're not, but...
Don't worry. I'm fine. I wasn't the one who just got dragged all the way here.
You seemed a little upset just now, and I've read your character story, so I know exactly why.
Little Kanich, thinking back to when you were just an itty-bitty boy, Kanich, aren't ya? Ah, don't start crying like a little baby. I am the almighty Dragon Lord! No servant of mine will be seen acting so weak and pathetic in public!
What are you on about?
Smack him, Kanich. Yeah, bad how? Bad. Go to your bracelet thing and think about what you did.
Still, I suppose there's no point hiding it from you. To put it plainly, I can't stand gamblers.
Oh, I know.
They're the most irresponsible people in the entire world. No respect for the principle that you have to give in order to get. They'll tell 1,000 lies for a single coin, deluding themselves into thinking they can use it to gamble their way to a vast fortune.
Ahau is kind of just like the polar opposite of Paimon. Who said that? Who said he's like the evil Paimon? There's a ghost in the chat.
But we all know that even when it looks like you're getting something for free, there's always an unseen cost. In the past, I also ended up paying a price for my father's gambling losses. I don't want anyone else to end up in a similar situation if I can help it.
God, that's so tragic. Sometimes I can still hear their voice. God, if there's a ghost in the chat, then we know whose fault it is. Apparently he did do something wrong. Kniech.
Don't feel sorry for me. I certainly don't feel sorry for myself. They say that people are shaped by their past. And since I've made it this far, I must have done a lot of things right. We should never punish ourselves for the mistakes of others. Instead, I choose to remember the moments that helped me grow. Like when I first learned to use a grappling hook.
Oh my god, that's so cute! No, stop it! Stop it, I'm gonna cry! I'm already emotional because my bestie Andy died.
Or the very first time I yearned for knowledge.
Oh, stop it! Oh, I get it.
Yeah, I believe you. Let's get going. If we don't head back soon, we'll cause more unnecessary worry.
Oh, Kniech. Also, I think... Fire, I think your crab boyfriend's stuck. Your crab boyfriend is stuck. I took. Oh my god, it was Sasha Dewan's fault. He did do something wrong. Oh, I took your crab boyfriend. He's mine now. He's in my pocket with your previous crab boyfriend. We're just over there. Okay. Well, you will be too slow in claiming your crab boyfriends.
Come on, buddy.
I forgot we're in Fontaine. Who are you? Charlotte! Ah, why does Navia have to be there? Let me go talk to other people I actually like. Listen, it's not my... The crab boyfriend got stuck. I was helping.
In a good mood, I see.
Yep. Seeing my dear vegetables all settled in right where they belong brings me great joy.
You sound like a proud parent. I'm happy for you, bro. But given how where they belong is inside a cooking pot, that kind of fills me with dread at the same time.
Nice to meet you, bro.
The heck are you on about? Does this really seem like a good time for nice to meet you?
I guess he's referring to the meeting of the vegetables in the pot.
Aurorin.
You got it, bro.
Honestly, right now, I'm not sure if I should be worrying about your definition of nice to meet you or investigating whether you and Kakuku share some kind of telepathic bond.
Oh my god, the vegetables are our great-grandchildren. Oh, you're so right. That's exactly how it works. Is there anyone else that we can talk to that we like? Any other friends here? Any other people to talk? Nope, Charlotte. Here we go then.
Yay! Traveler Kniech, you're back!
Nivellette and Wriothesley have been attached at the hip in this event. Whoever wrote this event knew exactly what they were doing.
We just saw Chevro's taking the criminal away! She looked pretty pleased with herself.
Well, it did go smoother than expected.
So after so much running in circles, turns out he had no fight in him, huh? Guess running away was the only trick up his sleeve. Oh, also, Wriothesley said to let you know that he's already left. He went to report back to the Palais Mermonia. Apparently, the Mari show say Phantom's preparing to carry out an in-depth investigation into illegal gambling activities. Sounds like they'll have their hands full. Anyway, that's for the Palais to worry about, not really our concern.
Judging by... Wait. Judging Oh, I see how it is. Judging by how fast the Duke took off, I'd say he was avoiding my camera. Yeah, that's why he took off quickly, Charlotte. That's why. But I guess I'm used to that by now.
Hey, it's not like you to give up so easily, Charlotte.
It's fine. I got plenty of other great shots back there. More than enough for a front page spread. And on that note, this busy reporter needs to scoot. Those photos won't develop themselves.
Make sure you pick the best shots of Paimon.
Of course he can't help with the paperwork. He's busy.
Oh, already gone. Hope she heard that.
Oh, look, another crab boyfriend. Get him, quickly. I will take him. You can trust her judgment, Paimon. She's a professional photographer.
Yeah, you're right. But what took you all so long to get here? Did something happen?
Ahau bonked his head and started crying. Kanich hit his head and started crying. Ahau bonked his head and started crying.
What? Rumors and slander! When have I, the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahulahau, ever sunk to such sniveling?
We bully Ahau in this house. What a fantastic moment for another dragon to have shown up, though.
Often, actually.
Anyway, what's next?
To be honest, I haven't decided yet. At the moment, I've got nothing urgent to get back for. And, in any case, the court might need me to testify again. Plus, that gun's still a key piece of evidence. I'll probably have to wait until the case is closed before I can return it to Natlan. So, I guess I'll be sticking around to enjoy the beach a little longer.
That was quick. That was quick, wasn't it? Or did we just not talk as much? Where did you go? There you are, hi! I'm coming. I'm coming for you, hello. He didn't flee, I feel like that was fair game. Is there anyone else to talk to? Oh, you! Hi!
The fresh vegetables from the new batch are exceptional quality. I just wish I could say the same about the new staff.
God, I wish you used your actual voice. Okay, what next? What now?
I hope the weather's nice like this tomorrow as well.
I spotted them through the trees. We're currently questioning the suspect connected to grey market gambling operations. We'll keep you all posted as soon as we have any new information.
Your efforts are much appreciated.
Sounds like I'm no longer needed here. Guess I'll be on my way.
Watching Nicolette immediately have a reason as to why Wriothesley cannot be on his way.
One moment.
Exactly! There you go, Nicolette. I knew you wouldn't disappoint me. Wriothesley has not been allowed to leave after any of these interactions. It's so funny.
As a key witness, you may be called upon to attend the follow-up trial, Mr. Wriothesley.
That's so cute.
Oh no. For real, bro?
Don't you start. Don't you start, Wriothesley.
But sorry. I meant, could I maybe attend anonymously?
I'm sorry, we're doing this now.
But sorry.
Sorry.
I meant, could I maybe attend anonymously? But sorry.
Sorry.
I meant, could I maybe attend...
That's such a good line reading. Oh my god. Sorry. I love Fontaine. I miss Fontaine. How exactly would that work? Do you even hear yourself? I feel like we're interrupting their monthly makeup time and you're like, it's not like that. Okay, well, I agree. Do you even hear yourself, bro? God, even she's at it. That's Nivelet. Hi, Nivelet. You are an awesome Saurus. Nobody said that to you yet, so I had to be the one to do it. Oh, look at them talking.
Earlier on, that lady with the pink hair took a picture of a How and Kakuku together.
You sound a little disappointed. Were you hoping to be in it too?
I was at first. But after seeing how awkward a How looked, I figured I wouldn't really fit in.
Huh? And you didn't think of sharing this any sooner? I'd have cuddled your neck and smiled for the camera! Anything to get out of being in the same frame as that thing!
Really? Well, no worries, you still can. Come here, give us a hug.
I hope your face is ready, because it's about to get flame roasted! I got your back, bro!
Kanich, have you thought about maybe ditching that little rascal? Leaving him here for good when you leave?
You cannot leave him here, Aoife, that's not allowed.
I have. But given that a How's also an old relic, that would probably count as international smuggling. I can't bring myself to knowingly break the law.
Guess we all have our problems in life.
Now I just desperately need a scene where we see that photo in the paper. I just desperately wanted some kind of acknowledgement from Nivelet. I'm taking the crab. No, come back, crab! No!